Viva San Pedro, folks. Bona Fiesta. Welcome to Fiesta Sunday here in beautiful and historic Gloucester, Massachusetts for the final day of the 2023 St. Peter's Fiesta. I am your host, Corey Kukuru. Today we have the finals. It is Championship Sunday, so it is the finals of the men's senior Sameboat races, followed by the much anticipated Greasy pole event where Derek Hopkins looks for a 5-peat. We'll have more on that in a little bit, and that will be followed by the men's junior Sameboat races as well. And this is the tradition has been going on since 1927, so it's about the 96th edition or so. We've had a couple of years off, COVID most recently for some reason, but for nearly 100 years, this has been the largest attraction in our area, and we're so excited that you're with us for our coverage of today's events. Now, yesterday, the Sameboat semifinals took place, and in the junior division, the Salty Seamen and the Apostles qualified to face defending champions, Family Strokes. In the senior division, Chaos and the Merger qualified to face defending champs, Zany Fun Guys. And then in the Greasy Bowl contest, and a controversial one at that, Steve Militello captured the flag, and he will lead the walkers today. So you can already hear the flotilla behind me. They're psyched. My guess is they're probably watching our broadcast right now. So hello, boaters. Hello, flotilla. Have fun. Be safe. Save a couple Jell-O shots from me. Now, the order of events today, around 4:45 or so, the men's senior Sameboat race championship will happen. Like we said, Zany Fun Guys defend against Chaos and the Merger, multiple winners themselves. The Greasy pole competition then happens. We've got 32 walkers today, including yesterday's winner, Steve Militello. Now today, all the other walkers have either won a championship on Sunday or are walking in honor of someone who won on Sunday in the past. Unbelievable. And like we said earlier too, the men's junior Sameboat finals will happen after the Greasy pole, immediately after, and that features Family Strokes defending their title against the Salty Seamen and the Apostles. Now we want to tell you today's broadcast is brought to you by Bridge Cape Ann. Hey, that's me. I help promote Cape Ann, which includes the city of Gloucester, which is about 30,000 people or so, and the adjoining towns of Rockport, Manchester by the Sea, and Essex. And you can learn more at bridgecapeann.com, or you can give me a little boop or follow here, and you'll see what we have coming up our sleeves for the rest of the summer here as Gloucester celebrates its 400th anniversary. I'm also producer for the local public access station 1623 Studios, and you can learn more about them at 1623studios.org. We're streaming worldwide thanks to a big help from our friends at Streamography. It's a podcast studio and streaming service based right here in Gloucester with clients around the world. So you can discover the podcast consulting powerhouse at streamography.com. We're also right next door to the beautiful Beauport Hotel, the Beauport Hospitality Group. They develop and manage upscale, full-service hotels, restaurants, event facilities, and Gloucester Harbor cruises. And you can learn more about them at beauporthospitalitygroup.com. And a huge shout out to the folks blasting us internationally today, live now from Fox. It's a nonstop stream of breaking news, live events, and top stories powered by Fox TV stations. Watch anytime, raw, live, and unfiltered. Wherever you stream, go to livenowfox.com to find out how to watch. We're broadcasting from the Loft at Pavilion Beach. Take a look around me here, folks. This is your view. This could be yours. It is actually available for short or long-term rental. Look at these, this is unbelievable here. You can't beat this real estate in and around Cape Ann. It is an ideal live or work space. Lots of refinished, flexible rooms. There are actually 2 decks here. There's a covered deck right beneath us here, which has just an equally amazing view. If you're at that point in life now, you have that perfect balance of life and work, this may be the place for you. And the Loft at Pavilion Beach, they're also open to create, you can actually even barter a little deal with a landlord. I'm in tight with him, so if you drop me a line, we can hook you up there. Serious inquiries only, though. If you're interested in this spot, you can contact info@gloucester.com. That is info at GLOSTA, a little play on words there, Gloucester.com. So now, if you're new to all of this, right, St. Peter's Fiesta and our area, let me give you a sense of who we are, what we do, and how we do it. So we are in Gloucester, Massachusetts. It's one of the oldest cities in the United States, about 35 miles north of Boston. The bulk of Gloucester is an island connected to mainland Massachusetts by just 3 bridges. So if you can visualize a map of Massachusetts, and if you know where Boston is on that map, and run your finger north up the coast, that little nubbin that sticks out, that's Gloucester, that's Cape Ann. Now, a little bit of Gloucester history. It was established in 1623. Actually, this harbor behind me here, the Beauport Harbor, Samuel de Champlain actually put a flag in the ground here back in 1606. But it was settled as a town in 1623, incorporated as a city in 1642. We are now the 7th oldest city actually in the United States, celebrating, like I said, our 400th anniversary. We have events and festivals going on all year long, so come and visit sometime. We'd love to have you. Gloucester is America's first seaport. It was actually the largest fishing port in the world from the 1700s right through the 1950s. Now, some of you may know us from Gordon's of Gloucester, right, the Gordon's Fisherman. You've seen that logo before. That's actually the famous Fisherman's Memorial statue commemorating more than 10,000 Gloucester fishermen who have lost their lives at sea. Perhaps you've seen The Perfect Storm, or Wicked Tuna, or the Oscar-winning film, Coda. That's all been based here as well. We're also one of America's first art colonies. Believe it or not, there are more artists than fishermen here in the area. Most of our descendants come from the Canadian Maritimes, French Canada, Italy, huge Italian population, same with the Portuguese population, a lot of Finns as well, and Brazilians. Now we are sitting atop Pavilion Beach here in the Fort neighborhood of Gloucester. That's an Italian immigrants enclave. It's been populated here for well over 100 years, and that is the home and the birthplace of our version of St. Peter's Fiesta. So what is St. Peter's Fiesta? It's kind of like our religious version of Mardi Gras. The focus is on God, fishing, family, food, and fun. St. Peter was the patron saint, remains the patron saint of fishermen, and Fiesta is seen as a time of thanksgiving and renewal. Sicilian immigrants actually brought the tradition of St. Peter's Fiesta from Sicily to Gloucester. What they do is they parade a statue of St. Peter throughout the streets of the Fort neighborhood. That's where that began nearly 100 years ago. This coincides with a 9-day novena of song and prayer. There's an altar just on the other side of our building here where entertainment and religious activities take place, including a giant mass this morning and a procession of the St. Peter statue throughout the streets of Gloucester that just concluded. Back in the day, everyone in this neighborhood kept their doors open throughout Fiesta. You could just go from family to family and eat homemade pasta, homemade meals, drink homemade wine. And the fishing fleets that were in actually stayed in for the duration of Fiesta, and they supported the event. The fishermen donated all seafood as well as money to make this event gain roots and actually happen. There's also a carnival on the other side of the building as well. That's a huge attraction for tons of locals, including the youngsters. There's also a blessing of the fishing fleet, which occurred as well over by the Fisherman's Memorial statue. That's always a massive event. There's always kids games and activities going on too. But the most popular attraction for locals and visitors remains the sporting events here at Pavilion Beach, namely the Greasy pole and the Sameboat races. Now, which brings us to the rules of the Sameboat races. We want to get this out of the way in case there's any confusion at all. Now, this is derived from purse seine fishing. So we know Seine is spelled S-E-I-N-E, like the river Seine over in France. We pronounce seine boats, right? And what they used to do back in the day is they would cast a fishing net in a circular fashion, buoyed atop. If you can imagine, like you know those packages that Crown Royal come in, those purses? Imagine that, buoyed on the water top. And the fish would come in, and then the fisherman would then snatch up, like a purse, the seine full of fish. And there you have that. And so back when the Sameboats began, it was the most popular Fiesta event because it was literally the fishing crews challenging one another to races, and they were in Sameboats up to 42 feet long with entire crews of, say, maybe 8 fishermen on that boat at a time. Those are massive boats. Now the boats are named Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria fittingly, and what they do is start at Pavilion Beach. Each team is assigned a boat. They row out half a mile out. There are red, white, and blue flags and buoys out there. They make the turn and come in 1/2 mile to shore. The first boat to hit the beach is your winner. and it's basically for bragging rights and for pride. The winners get to hoist an American flag. Second place gets to hoist an Italian flag. Then there is the Greasy pole, which we're sure most of you are here to watch today, and it's going to be an amazing event. It's going to go fast as well. So the tradition actually began in Italy in the 14th century. In fact, the early poles actually were vertical, and people would climb. They would be covered in animal grease and fat, and they'd be climbing them for fresh food and fruit. The first Greasy pole here was in 1931. The fort neighborhood, actually off the rocks jutting off before the lighthouse that you see on the left-hand side of the screen. We get a pan of that later. Now there's a platform where the pole sits. That platform is 12 by 12 with a 45-foot or so pole, 40 feet of that actually extending with the flag affixed at its end, and it's covered in biodegradable grease. Now, depending on the tide, that pole can be anywhere from, say, 10-ish feet to 20-plus feet from the water top. Today, it's actually going to be peak high tide right around 5:25, 5:30. So it's going to be a short drop for the walkers, but a longer swim for them to get back to shore and carry today's winner out to the altar. Now the walkers, they've been pre-gaming for hours. They're parading through Fiesta. They are all costumed up and raring to go, and they will end up on a boat, and you'll see them right around the time of the Sameboat races start to make their way to the platform and make their climb up there and prepare for today's event. Like I said, there are going to be 32 walkers today. As far as we know, 32, so it's going to be a fast contest. Contestants are usually from family with fishing ties, and you are always walking in honor of someone there too. We have a Friday competition, which is a little more open. There's application process for that. The winner of Friday's competition advances to Saturday. Saturday's competition ends with that winner advancing to today and leading off today's walkers. So how that works is there's a courtesy round. Each of the 32 walkers today will get a chance to test the pole. They cannot grab the flag. That is the one big rule in boldface and italics. Do not grab the flag in the courtesy round or you're asking for a beating. After that though, first person to get it wins. And that's why we're expecting things to happen really fast today. Defending champion Derek Hopkins, he's won the last 4 in a row. He won on Friday, then Saturday, then Sunday back in 2019. 2 years off for COVID, came back last year to defend his title on Sunday. His first walk, he got it. He was our guest yesterday, and he is ready to walk that post, kids. So, all right. We're talking about Derek already. The platform was actually destroyed during a storm in 2011, has been rebuilt beautifully by the Fiesta Committee, and they've raised funds, and the city really put that back up on its stilts out there too. So that is the latest with that. We are, like I said, we are so excited to bring these events to you. I'm going to bring in my co-host, John Nicastro, as always, my right-hand man to help us walk through today's events. Once again, I am your host, Corey Cooker of Bridge Cape Bam and 1623 Studios, coming to you live from Pavilion Beach and the loft at Pavilion Beach for the 2023 St. Peter's Fiesta. It's actually the final day of Fiesta. At the end of today's events, the statue of St. Peter will be returned to his resting spot at the St. Peter's Club for another year. And it is a huge day. I mean, walking down here, all sorts of family cookouts, all sorts of frivolity. It's a blast. It's the best day of the Fiesta, as a matter of fact. So, hey, John, how you doing, buddy?
Nice to see
you. Great to see you again, cuz.
Fiesta to everybody.
Yeah.
Championship Sunday.
I know. What do you think about the weekend so far? Pretty amazing.
Incredible. It's everything that we've thought of. We thought there might be a little bit of clouds and rain here and there.
Yeah.
But once again, the skies opened up at the perfect timing and the perfect day. Championship Sunday. The day started with a beautiful mass down in the fort,
yep.
Along with a beautiful parade. Kids were in it. I love seeing the kids dressed up as St. Joseph or St. Peter. It was incredible. Carnival. Now we get into the championship.
Yep.
And this is what it's all about. Championship Sunday. This is where you separate the good from the great.
Yeah, and these guys have been waiting literally since last Fiesta Sunday for a chance to make it happen today. We have great Sameboat races right off the top right. We've got Chaos Emerger trying to unseat the Zany Fun guys. With 3 killer crews, by the way.
3 unbelievable crews. You have, first of all, you have Joe Novello with Chaos, who's a 7-time champion in that boat. There's a lot of great rowers, a lot of experience. Joe Novello, the coach. Timmy Oakes, the scuttler. It's just an incredible boat.
Yeah, legendary names. Now, I actually heard from Joe's daughter, Alexis, who was a big part of the women's competition and the junior competitions as well, that if Joe wins today, he may retire. So they're looking to end on a high note.
That would be incredible for Joe.
Yeah. He's been doing this for decades.
No better way to go out. He's an icon of the Fiesta, just a phenomenal guy in every sense of the word.
Great guy.
He's as humble as they come. He's just such a great guy. He's just such a great face of the Fiesta. You know, you just can't. And his daughter Alexis does so much as well, especially for a lot, even more than just rowing, but especially in the rowing world.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. But the other boat, the Merger, in the Nina, it's a boat full of Gigalonis and Morrisseys.
And those are for those who don't or aren't familiar, those are the biggest names of rowing in our area. And they compete anywhere, and they have been rolling for decades.
Incredible. The boat is just loaded. Again, Vito Gigaloni's the coach, the scuttler, Joe Belbo. This boat won it in 2019, and then you had the pandemic in 2020 and 21. And in 2022, last year, ZFG, the coach, Vito Gigaloni, Mike Harmon, the scuttler. This boat has got a little bit of everything. The boat's incredible. They are the defending champs. They're in the Pinta, and it's going to be an exciting race.
Yeah, we're totally psyched for it. And then, of course, the big news is, can Derek Hopkins win his 5th Greasy pole in a row?
The answer is yes. He absolutely can win his 5th in a row. He did the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday three-peat in 2019. In 2022, he made it look easy. We talked to Derek yesterday. The courtesy walk, we know, and for people that don't know, the first round, you cannot take it down. Everyone gets that one walk to show their stuff, show their different costumes off, which will be great. So you can't take it down in the first round. Derek Hopkins, since he's came into this industry, 2019, and then again in 2020, minus the 2 pandemic years, he's had a first round walk 4 times. He's had a second round walk 4 times. So he's had 8 walks. And like he said, he has made it to the end. He could have taken it down each time, except he said one time in the first round he did stumble. This kid is unbelievable.
Yeah.
He is the new Michael Jordan of this industry.
Yeah.
Ross Carlson yesterday, there is controversy, and it deserves to be spoken. It doesn't matter what other people say when it comes to whether it's tainted, whether this is nailgate or not.
So let's recap what happened yesterday.
Absolutely.
Right? So Ross Carlson gets out. He literally has 2 hands on the flag, gets to the end, the body goes over the flag. The flag does not break free. And dangles down. Now, what we learned for the first time, we come down to Fiesta since we can remember, is the walker can still, in the water, try to reach up and grab the flag and would be awarded the flag. But it was high tide at that point, he just couldn't get it. But we also noticed as they put the flag and nailed it back into the pole, those spikes were huge.
And on Friday, there was Walker, that same type of thing happened. But in defense of Friday, he did have it. He had a lot of body weight on it. But Saturday, Ross Carlson went through that flag, a little bit off to the side. But no doubt in years past, the nails were smaller. This year, all of a sudden, there was an 8 to 9 inch nail. Whether it's the right thing to do, the wrong thing to do, that's up for discussion. When I see someone go through a flag and they take it down the way Ross Carlson did, and it's no disrespect to the guy that got it, and Steve Militello, he deserved it. He put the icing on the cake after it was loosened up. But we know when you try to pull something off of a deck or something that's nailed in properly, if there is any extra pushes in or the nail's a little too, we're not pulling that out with the human body. It's not happening. You need a hammer to get it out. Ross Carlson got gypped.
Woo! There you have it, folks. But it is what it is, and Steve Militello had a great walk himself, got to grab the flag. He's going to be leading the walkers today. Like we said, there were 32 walkers, so how that's going to work, the 32 led by Steve Militello, yesterday's champ, they get their courtesy round in, then Steve goes again to start for real. If he gets it, he unseats Derek Hopkins. If he doesn't, Derek's next. And we would be Stunned if Steve went back to back. We'd be shocked if Derek doesn't get it in that 2 spot.
And it's no disrespect to Steve Militello.
Right.
He had an incredible second walk yesterday as well. So he had a first round courtesy walk. His second walk was really good. His third walk took it. It doesn't matter what happened prior to that. You still got to get to the end. Steve Militello got an opportunity. He took advantage of the opportunity, and that's what it's all about. Whether there's nails all of a sudden 8 or 9 inches long compared to a 4-inch nail, a 5-inch nail, whatever they use, that's up for discussion. All I do know is talking to someone that walks the pole and is a champion, two different people have said to me that they were told by someone that is in charge of putting the nails up, that they were told if you get to the end, you better use all your body weight to take it down because you won't get it down. That's not right.
Oh, I mean, that's literally like that's like a shoulder tackling drill to get that
that's
thing
not
off.
right. So that's not hearsay. That's coming directly from the source. So yes, that needs to be discussed. If there's something going up there that people, it's got to be about the walkers, not about the person nailing the flag up. It's that simple.
So time will tell, and we'll see how that flag comes off that pole today. We've seen a lot of swipes and slaps, meaning folks getting their hands on it, maybe half a dozen or so throughout the weekend. Ross had a 2-handed grip on that thing. We couldn't believe it when it fell down before. Now, we've seen that before in years past a few times, including Derek Hopkins' father did the same thing more than 20 years ago. It was one of the coolest greasy poles ever. It actually hung down. It got fixed back up by the Coast Guard. They did a whole other round of walks. We went back to Richie Hopkins, and then he captured the flag.
And it is a good point. Stuff like that has happened in the past, but not to the extent of this one. This one was a little different. There has been guys to walk to the end. Paul Shimataro, Stewie, got to the end. It was more of a slip. He didn't have the same grasp on it. I remember D-Hop's dad. Same thing. He slipped off, got another chance, went through it. It was different. No doubt. Nailgate is in the works. We'll find out.
Whew, there you have it, kids. All right, now, first comes first, right? We've got the men's senior Sameboat races. The finals happening today. We're going to bring in our Sameboat guru, 4-time champion, Phil Francis. As always, he's been our steady guy at the corner of our table here. John, welcome back, Phil.
Hey, Corey.
We love
How
Phil.
you doing? Good to see you again, buddy.
Before we start the Sameboats,
Yep.
we're going to touch on a little subject.
You go right ahead.
I have the opposite opinion of him.
Okay.
And I know the reason why those spikes were so big.
This is what makes Fiesta so great.
Because I have real inside info. The reason
his
is like
Gubadi's the one that nailed it up. That's number one. Gubadi.
The reason they
friend.
use those is because the end of the pole is so pocked up right now with so many holes from over the years, they can't get a small nail in there. They had to use bigger nails. But also, if these guys want to whine about it, they can sit on the beach next year and watch other people walk in their place.
Nobody's whining. Nobody's whining.
Well, you want me to show your text from this morning to me?
Let me ask you this. Why did Yagun Badi say to multiple champions, you better get to the end and you better get your body weight into it?
Because he knew that there was going to be a problem.
But I'm not done. Why don't you get your body weight into this or it's not coming down?
Because he knew there was going to be a problem because they were so big. But there was a reason they did it.
Banged it in.
There was a reason. Listen, why don't you go talk to him? He's one of the guys. He's one of the guys on the
I sent him
committee.
a message today. He didn't respond.
He probably doesn't want to waste his time.
Okay, so then that's why I don't go to him. It's that simple.
But I know the real reason they did it, and that was it had nothing to do with preventing people from winning. But
we'll see today with Derek.
The constant whining has to stop. You have guys today that have poles in their backyards practicing, which was never used years ago. Enjoy yourself. Stop whining. You have a winner, and you have everybody's winners out there that walks. There's no reason to whine. Enjoy yourself. They don't put in the man hours. They don't put in the work that these guys do for this Fiesta.
I respect that. But the thing is, to get to Phil's point, because it's always two sides to a story, Derek Hopkins grew up in a family of walkers, okay? His dad was a champion. It's a class family. When he was like 6, 7 years old, his dad put a little telephone pole in the backyard of his house. When he was 7 years old, 6, it's totally different than walking a pole out here in the Atlantic Ocean with the wind blowing. So that's tainted, it's disrespectful to the family.
I'm not disrespecting anyone. I've known him a lot longer than you.
No, you haven't. You just said he put a greasy pole in his backyard. That's disrespectful.
No, I said he put a pole. I said
old.
he put a pole in his backyard. It's not being disrespectful.
He's 6 years old, kid, 7 years old.
Listen.
You want to take the swing set out too?
you know something, this is the year of the participation trophy anyway, so I can understand these guys whining, all right? Now let's move to the Sameboat. So let's go to something. Let's go to something. Let's go to something that I know a lot about and you know a little
gets to
about.
the end today and he doesn't pull it on, Nailgate is in full effect. This is a champion.
Oh,
this is the new guy.
If you're new to the Greasy Pole, folks,
I'm going to give you a dark horse.
Christmas gift.
I'm going to give you a dark horse today on the Greasy Pole.
All right.
Okay. My cousin Darren Vergas here from California. He's walking for my Uncle Joe Verga, who just happens to be the oldest living Sameboat champion. He's going to be watching today from San Diego.
Cheers to that.
Darren tried out for American Ninja Warrior. He was in the Navy, he was a diver. The kid's got some talent, and he's very excited for it. And I like he asked me, he says, you got any advice? He says, listen, put your arms up, run, don't walk. So my Uncle Joe, I hope he's out there watching. Like I said, he's the oldest living Greasy Pole champion. And my Uncle Jimmy, who's at home watching, he's the oldest living Sameboat champion. So it's something special to us.
That is special.
You know, our family's been very involved. We have a lot of champions in the family.
And we can agree to disagree. That's the thing.
Why don't you guys hug it out?
Absolutely.
Why don't you guys hug it out? It's Fiesta Sunday.
We're not hugging yet.
Come on.
We're not hugging yet. Trust me. We're not hugging yet.
You got to bump pins. There we go.
We'll bump St. Peter. Never disrespect St.
6:30 in the morning. I'm getting texts from him. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
been
even
around
to tell you
the
what
clock.
his text said because I love my cousin too much. There'd be a brawl at the Fiesta tonight.
All right, so Phil, let's turn our attention to the first event of the day, the men's senior Sameboat finals. We've got Chaos, the Merger, and the Zany Fun guys.
I am prepared for a 3-boat race today. Each crew, if you look at each crew, there's something in the crew you can pick out that this has to work, or this has to work. The champs themselves, they're one of the guys, might be their best rower in their boat. Had a little back problem this week. He's been rowing in a dory the last couple of days, says he feels good. So that'd be great, because the kid, Sammy's determined, a great kid. You love the kid that you want him to stay healthy. He loves the sport. You don't want him to get hurt, especially in the style of the race. That could happen. First strike, his back could go out. Chaos looked great yesterday. They rode a great race. Is that what they really are? Are they better? Or what did they a one-hit wonder day? And then you got Merger. Does Merger put it all together? Because they had, they'll tell you they had some issues yesterday, which you can see them from afar. I expect a 3-boat race, a lot of champions involved in this race. But in Chaos, it's funny, if you look at Chaos, they don't have a lot of champions in that boat. They have 5 or 6 guys who haven't won yet. And those are the crews that you want to win. You want to get new names on the trophy, so everything continues. But I'm expecting a barn burner. In fact, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to pick a winner in this race. I'm going to do like Kirk Herbstreit does.
Yesterday he said he was going to pick a winner. Today
I can't. I honestly can't pick one. But I know a little inside info on
there goes
one
our
of the
DraftKings
crews.
sponsorship.
I know a little inside info on one of the boats, but I can't talk about it until the race starts. Because somebody might be watching. I can talk about it.
Give us a champion. You said you'd pick today. We'll give you some time.
Well, Phil, now I do want to ask you about this, Phil. During yesterday's race, between or amongst Chaos, the Merger, and Power Yoga. Power Yoga were newbies, right? They brought up the rear, but game, and hey, hats off to them as well.
Game, actually.
But you mentioned several times that Chaos and the Merger seem to just have laid off the gas to save energy for today.
And I talked to someone that was involved in the race too. He also told me, he says, originally that was kind of the plan they had in mind. But once you get around the flag and you're next to them, you can't control the rowers.
We noticed that down the stretch.
You can't control the rowers. As much as the coach is going to want to stop them, you can't control them. They want to win the race. As much as that's what they didn't want to burn themselves out for today, once you're going against a crew that you rode against for so many years, everybody's friends, but at that instant you hate them. You hate that crew. And adrenaline takes over, and the sense of winning takes over. And he told me that's exactly what happened, and that's what we got.
Right. And that, like my cousin Phil's saying, who's a 4-time champion as a scuttler turns the boat. It does have the most important job.
Once as a rower.
It does have the most. What's that?
Once as a rower.
And once as a rower. So he's the scuttler is like the quarterback of the crew. It does have to keep the boat the straightest. His intel is good. Same thing as you. I talked to a couple people that were in the boats. They were saying that they were considered laying off if they knew it was just them two, because they knew Power Yoga was a new crew, but when push came to shove it, you see everyone on the beach, and it just can't happen that way. So we have tremendous conditions today, Phil.
Great conditions. This is perfect conditions, just a slight breeze.
No one's coming towards the beach, so it's going to be a little quicker on the way in.
It'll be a lot quicker on the way in. Probably about a minute quicker on the way in. You're going to have, You'll have no problem on the way out. Steerers are there's no chop. It's just a little breeze. So I think we have a perfect race. It's all gonna depend on the start, because now today you got the 3 best coaches there.
You don't have that crosswind.
You got one guy that likes to play games, which is understandable. It's part of the game. You're trying to. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. Everybody who's in the sport knows.
We all got to go to the club after.
Wait
right?
till wait till they're lined up, and I'll call it out. Okay. I want people on the edge of their seats trying to figure out what I'm talking about.
I like that, Phil.
He likes
that guy. He's getting used to television now.
But like,
well, he was up here yesterday. The guy I'm talking about.
I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like cousin Phil's saying, he's accurate in everything he's saying. The start is tremendous. 3 boats line up. The coaches, one at a time, have to put their hands up. The honor system, one coach puts his hands up. The second coach puts his hands up. The third boat puts his hand up, and it's go. You go a half a mile out, turn, Phil. What's more important, the start of the turn, their boat. Wow.
Oh, the turn is definitely the most important thing.
You could lose a boat or 2 at the.
Oh yeah, you could lose 3 boats at the turn. It depends.
We saw that tight turn from Chaos yesterday.
Yeah, and Chaos had a very tight turn yesterday. Now you look at the conditions right here, right now. Depending on how close the race is, you might be more concerned turning the flag, not turning tight, going a little wide, but maintaining boat speed. And what I mean by that is your 10 rowers are going to come in sooner. You already have a lead. Don't concern yourself with a perfect turn, because what happens is when you have a tight turn, you also run into, like, we call it mud, where the boat slows down and you have to restart. If you go a little bit wider and you have the lead, you go a little bit wider, you're going to come out with a good turn anyways, but you're going to have better boat speed, where you can maintain that lead. You don't get caught up in that mud.
Yeah. Now, once again, we do have peak high tide. It's 5:26 today, so when the rowers are out there, they're going to be in the midst of that and dealing with that as well. The way some of these races we've seen this weekend have finished, I mean, literally by that much, a seat or 2, less than half a boat length. You might have an extra stroke or 2 in the water to hit the beach.
There's that little spot. Everybody knows about it. That little spot near the tavern. There's like a little sandbar.
So this will be on the far right of your screen, folks.
The sand is it's risen a little bit. And I've been in a race before where I aimed right for it, because your boat's going to stop first. Even though you might be losing that boat, you stop first. You win that race.
Right.
Is that the literal conclusion, not just hitting the beach, that the boat comes to a stop?
Boat comes to a stop. They're the winners.
Yeah. So, like Phil's saying, it's the start, half a mile out, turn the boat. Similar to like a car taking a turn. If you take that turn too tight, you got to go a sharp right turn. You have to go a lot slower. But if it's like kind of just an easy bend in the road, you can keep and maintain the speed. That sharp right that he's saying, you might want to take the easy bend.
Gotcha. So avoid a hairpin.
Right. You can't judge. I mean, we'll look at it and we'll say, oh, he had a bad turn. No, maybe he didn't have a bad turn. Maybe that was a plan altogether.
They almost stopped yesterday, one of the boats.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, that happened to me when I was with the merger guys. I was with them 1 year. We took a wave. We got stuck in the mud. We had to start all over. We actually had the lead going. We had a nice lead going, and coming out, we were behind.
Right.
So
and it can happen. These guys, there's 10 rowers, a coach, and a scuttler. When you get to the turn, 5 oars are coming out of the water. 5 oars are going to keep going, and the scuttler is going to turn the boat around with the 5 people. If those 5 aren't in perfect harmony, coming around that flag, which is a red, white, and blue flag, at any point the boat could slow down a little too much, or they could speed up and go too far by it. So it's like the perfect. Everything has to happen like the perfect storm. Also, these guys cannot practice in these boats. They have to get in on Saturday prior, Phil.
Yeah, they get 4 days practice.
They get 4 days practice
before they go. And really, after the eliminations Wednesday, they only go hard one. They go Thursday night. They take Friday night off. They have to get everything set. They really have to get everything set in 2 days, because Saturday is you're just working to see what you have. Sunday, Monday, you go hard, and then Tuesday night is you're practicing. You turn, you're practicing, you start, and you're coming home. So these guys are veteran rowers. The veteran rowers have a big edge against guys who are newbies, because they know the game. They know what they're going to do.
Yeah. And so it's important to understand, like most of us that play sports or do something extracurricular, doesn't matter what it is, you need practice to be really good at it. These guys, the only thing they could practice is like a dory boat where there might be 2. So there's 2 guys rowing the boat. Not in the dory boats are nothing like these boats. So it's just because the chemistry that you have to gain. Even the veterans, that get into the boat are only with these guys for 4 days up until the first race on which happened this past Wednesday. And you can't go as hard as you would on other days, like Phil's saying, because your body needs rest, especially the veteran rowers.
Especially the veteran, the older guys, because you have some guys out in their 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Yeah.
And you need that letdown. You need that break right there. Not
100%.
like a kid that's 21 years old who can recover in 2 hours. These guys, you know, listen, I'm no spring chicken. I'm 62 years old. I know what it's like waking up in the morning during Fiesta now. 40 years ago, I would have bounced right back up and been out with the boys, but now forget it.
40. That's why you did that a couple nights ago, Phil. You still got it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't fun Thursday morning.
I remember. I saw you then, too. So, folks, if you're just tuning in, hi, and welcome to St. Peter's Fiesta, Gloucester, Massachusetts. I am Corey Cooker alongside John Nicastro and Phil Francis, bringing you today's sporting events, the men's senior Sameboat race finals, the Greasy Pole, the Champions Day here on Sunday, and the men's junior Sameboat race finals. It's a beautiful day here in downtown Gloucester. It's mostly sunny skies. We thought there might be some thunder showers later on this afternoon, but we got a beautiful sea breeze coming in. It always protects us here on the coast of Cape Ann, and so I think we're going to be all right today too. Now, expect a fast day of events, right? These men's senior rowers are the real deal. They are machines. It's going to be a quick race. About like 10, 12 minutes?
About 10 minutes, probably about 10 minutes today.
Yeah.
Maybe the breeze, maybe that wind that's blowing, it might slow it down, but it should be about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
And then immediately following those boats hitting the beach, that's the start of the Greasy Pole competition. Yesterday's winner, Steve Militello, starts things off. We're going to wait and see if Derek Hopkins can do the 5P, which is an amazing story unto itself. And that is immediately followed by the men's junior Sameboat championships as well. And then we can get to go out, have some sausage, peppers, and onions, go see some family and friends, have a cold beer or two, and then watch the procession of St. Peter's statue from the altar return to its...
go up on the altar tonight, too. Hey,
that can happen.
Yeah.
At the St. Peter's Club. So awesome stuff. So we're so glad you guys are with us today. And we appreciate everyone who's helping us make this broadcast possible. So while we have a few minutes here, we're about 20 minutes or so away. We're going to see, now the guys right now are around the cove, right around Harbor Cove, off the left side of the screen.
They're probably right just a little inside the harbor right now, doing last minute, working with their gear, getting everything right, making sure everything's tied in right.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the last minute jitters maybe a little bit too.
Phil, tell the people watching, how much does one of those oars weigh? They're not light.
They're not light. I would say probably 30 pounds maybe, about 30 pounds. Yeah,
absolutely. These are big oars, and they pick out their oars. They have the pins in between, and tell them they're setting up right now, making sure their seats are adjusted properly the way they want them set. That whatever, most of them will sit on a seat pad, and they're getting everything adjusted properly to make sure everything. There has been times they're putting in their own oars, right? That for a stroke, tell them how important it is to get your pin in right, the oar in right.
It's very important to get your pin in right. It's very important to have it adjusted the way you like it. You don't want to be uncomfortable.
Checking the whole boat because of the shenanigans.
Yeah, but there's no more shenanigans anymore. No. It's not like in the good old days, when they would tie buckets to the bottom of boats, because if you drag, they would tie the buckets because you drag. I never did it.
Have you ever done anything?
No, I never did it, but I had to jump over one day because we would drag the bottom of the boat with a piece of rope, and the rope got stuck. We didn't know what it was, so before we raced, I had to jump over the boat, go under the boat, and see what was in. It was only a nail, because in the old days there was a lot of chicanery going on. Right. Buckets at the bottom of the boat. One year, someone added I think it was a 2x12 deck to the steering deck, and had a weight hanging out. So instead of pushing, all you had to do was walk out and steer the boat. So, I mean, those things,
the old school.
They don't do that anymore. That's been outlawed.
We have engineers.
We haven't covered it.
Oh, you hear stories. Listen, you had guys with steel oars. I was involved in that one. And they'd go hide 10 of the best oars. And then we'd all pick for oars. We'd line up for the race. And you look over them, all of a sudden, those oars look brand new. Like, wait a second, where'd those come from? Unfortunately, it didn't work for them that year. We beat them by about 30 boats. And it was like karma. That's all.
That's a lot of boats.
Oh, yeah. And we should laugh, but we laugh about it. We absolutely laugh about it.
At the time, you didn't laugh, but it's
we laughed because we won. We laughed about it because we won. It didn't work.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, so guys, now that we have a little bit of breathing room before the boats head over to their racing lanes, why don't we go over the crews today?
Yeah.
And when particular names jump out at you, just give us a little, little thumbnail information on
okay.
on the rowers, the scuttlers and the coxswains.
All right, so let's start out with yesterday's second place team and a former champ in 2019, the Merger. So the Merger is a boat loaded with champs. They came in second yesterday. They're going to be in the Nina today. The coxswain or the coach is Vito Gigoloni. The scuttler turning the boat is Joe Belbo, seasoned veteran, both of them. Dylan Morrissey, Chris Gigoloni are the lead oarsmen. The lead oarsmen set the pace of the boat. If they set too fast of a pace, you can die out. They're going to be listening to their coach. The second seat, Vito Gigoloni Jr., Clayton Morrissey. Third seat, Rob Morrissey, Mike Mitchell. Fourth seat was Nick Gigoloni. Nick Gigoloni hurt his back. They replaced it with Chad Mata. Tremendous pickup. Joe Gigoloni. Next to him, in the bow, Mark Gigoloni, Seth Morrissey. This boat is dangerous. Coming in first last year, they came in first last year on Saturday as well, is Chaos. They're a 7-time champion, led by one of the icons in the industry, Joe Novello, the coxswain or the coach. Timmy Oakes is the scuttler. He's been with side by side with Joe Novello since it started. You have Jay Hillenbrecht. Also, when I say that on this side is the turning side, you have next to him Eric Dombrowski, lead oarsman, Mike Tarantino and Tom Conrad, Walter Mears, Brian Dury, Nick Drea, Jeremy Abreu, Matt Drea, Joe Sands. This boat is also dangerous. This is why Phil's saying it's going to be a 3-boat race. When we give our picks, there's no disrespect to these boats. These boats are loaded. Anybody could win. Now you have the champs. I don't pick them as the back-to-back favorite today just because I'm going on a whim and flipping a coin. I'm picking them because I've watched this for a long time. I know champions when you see them. It's not just in rowing, it's the chemistry of the boat. This boat has a perfect mix of chemistry, a perfect mix of age, and they have a coach that knows how to make adjustments. It's so hard to go from last year's Sunday champ to this year's Sunday champ. You don't race against anybody. You're only practicing. You don't scrimmage. So what do we have? What's happened in the off season? Have we had too much pasta, too much zugu? We don't know. We won't know. Nobody will know, but we'll know in about 20 minutes to a half an hour when it's all over. Mm-hmm. We have Vito Gigoloni. Vito's actually in the Merger. There's so many Gigolonis, we mix them up. Our guest from yesterday, Paul Gigoloni, is the coxswain or the coach. He has a lot of titles, rowing and coaching. You have Mike Harmon, is one of the hottest scuttlers in the industry. Arguably right now, as the best scuttler in the industry. No disrespect to other scuttlers, he might be the hottest and the best one out there on the market. He could be your first-round fantasy pick. He's that good. The lead oarsmen, Peter Montello and Vincenzo Terranova. Jared Morris and Gilbert Brown. Peter Terramina, in next to him is his brother Sam, who's had an injured back. That's new news to the industry, that having someone with a bad back in rowing is not a good mix. You have Alex Rodolosi and Kellen O'Malley. Jerry Shimataro, the veteran you need in that crew to settle the nerves, and JJ Palazzola. You have a lot in this boat. There's championships in this boat. This is the younger crew by far, but it's not loaded with inexperience. It's loaded with young experience. It's like it's like the Nuggets who just recently won it. Young experience, lot of talent, lot of muscle, lot of composure, and great chemistry. My opinion is it's going to be tough for ZFG to beat ZFG today.
So Phil, you know the rowers, you know the scuttle, you know all the crews, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so what's jumping out to you? Are there some particular names or faces that we should be honing in on specifically today?
I think we're definitely in ZFG, the champs, we got to keep an eye on how Sam rows at the beginning of the race, see if he's laying down on the oar, because then he'll tell you he's having some back problems. I think Chaos and Merger rode really good races yesterday. I don't think they rode their best races. I think the thing that stuck out to me was Chaos, because they have some new guys. They have guys that they have a brand new kid this year. He's 21 years old. His name is Jeremy Abreu. They introduced me to him. Nice kid and everything. Jumped right in. He's only 21 years old, jumped in with a bunch of veterans. But their chemistry is really good right now. And I mean, there's only 3 original rowers in the boat now from Chaos, from the first year, and that would be Joe, Tommy Conrad, and Joe Sanfilippo. Eric Dombrowski's been there for a while, but he's not one of the originals. He came probably about 4 or 5 years later. But their chemistry looks real good. In the merger, you just go by the talent they have. If they can put it all together for 10 minutes, they're going to be tough to beat. And I'm not disagreeing with him about ZFG. They're good. They're very good. But these are 2 real good crews. My heart goes with someone. That's why I can't pick it. My heart is with my old, the crew that I was with for a few years. So that's who I would pick. I can't go against them. But ZFG's legit. They're a legit good crew. And when you look at their, the ages, they're all 30 years and younger, right? Then you've got Jerry Shimataro, who did a lot with the juniors this year to get all the juniors, get as many rowers as they got. He's there every morning. We're getting these kids to row to keep the sport alive. Jerry's he's one of the guys that no one really talks about. He's got a lot of championships.
He does.
But the people who have been in the boat, they know how good of a rower is. People who've been around the boats, they know who the big dogs are. Right. And then you have the other guys, that impressive young guys that if their crew loses, then you got people going to try to grab them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to steal them from them and everything.
Like Alex Rotolosi, a young guy.
Oh yeah.
But just to get to Phil's point as well is, I'm going with ZFG. But one thing I will say, in 2018, the merger lost to Iron Village. The conditions were choppy. The merger is a crew that has veterans, right? So if you're playing football in snow,
here we go,
if you're
guys.
playing
One of the
football in
crews is
snow
just coming in
conditions,
front of 10 Pound Island now.
if you're playing football in snow conditions, it evens out the playing field. In 2018, when merger lost, there was choppy conditions. This is perfect glass. When merger lost last year, it was choppy conditions. It wasn't the greatest playing field. It was like a snowy day in a football field. This is perfect conditions. If anyone's gonna beat ZFG, it will be the merger, because the only 2 times the merger has lost since they've been the merger were under unideal conditions. These are ideal conditions. So the only merger will win this race if the conditions affected them in the past.
I talked to someone last night who has rowed with both of them and them. He said what impresses them, the one thing about ZFG, they're not a heavy crew, they're a light crew.
Right.
If it's flat, they glide.
Okay.
They glide right across the water. Whereas in a choppy weather, it's a disadvantage to them. They're gonna get knocked around. Merger and Chaos are a little bit heavier. They're a little lower in the water. But the thing about ZFG, if they get complete calm water, they just glide right across the water. That's the advantage if it's flat.
Last year was choppy and they won.
If it's choppy out there, they'll get slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
But the other 2 crews, they've been and they've won and they've lost in that. Everybody, something. That's the part of the game. It's the game the way it is.
I'm just bringing up 2018 and last year were
No,
very choppy.
they had some other things. They had things that happened about.
Yeah.
Now, our viewpoint, folks, here at the Loft at Pavilion Beach is looking due southwest, right? And so we have a breeze from the south coming in, which means a tailwind for the rowers again after they turn the
they'll have a wind behind their back. They're going to fly home. On the way out, like I said yesterday, they're going to go a little further to their left, a little higher than they normally would be on their course, so the wind rides them over a little bit straight into where they want to be. And that's like I said, I talked to one of the people on one of these boats, and he said, don't tell him I said it, but I'm not going to say who it was, but he explained to me, he says, because if they have the lead, they're not going to try to pin it. They're going to try to get around, fall in, and have the steerer finish the turn, have the rowers just fall in place and maintain that boat speed. Because it's the mud it's that mud that kills you. If you turn a flag, you might have a really nice turn, but you hit that mud, and you've got to start all over again. And that's the difference between being ahead by a boat, being behind by a half to a boat.
An object in motion remains in motion.
Yeah, they've been, both of these crews have been looking at certain things that the other crews do, or things that they have. That's what's great about, what do you call them things that fly in the air? The drones.
Yeah.
Because they've been looking at themselves through the drones, a lot of them, seeing where they're making mistakes, where they're not making mistakes. I mean, technology's good, it helps in some ways.
And again, and here comes, this looks like Joe Novello in Chaos. Is it? What do we have? No, we have Vito Gigoloni and Joe Belbo with the merger coming in now. You can see him on the screen, 10 oars.
We're about
the
10 minutes
coach,
away, guys.
and the scuttler. There's the merger. They're focused and ready. Joe Gigalone giving his crew some tips right now. 10 oars. 10 oars in the water at the same time. For anybody that has rowed a boat, you know that if you've rowed with someone or by yourself, if you're rowing and you have one oar in water, one oar kind of in water, the boat could spin. It's not going to pull the same. Now you have 10 oars with 10 humans trying to pull it in perfect sync, in perfect harmony. If one person is off, if one person's breathing is off, anything, you're going to act as a brake on that boat. That's why it's important for them to be in perfect sync, perfect harmony. And these 3 boats have rowers that know what it's all about, with your adrenaline going and everything at stake. Championship Sunday's here, Phil.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Hey, can we do a quick little sidebar while we have time?
Yeah.
I'm sure people are asking online who aren't familiar about the pins that you're wearing. Can you just speak to the importance of those?
Well, it's St. Peter.
Yeah, I remember
You got to represent. That's St. Peter.
living, I grew up across from St. Anne's Church, now Holy Parish, and my grandmother and grandfather owned the house, and the parade would go there, and that's where one of the biggest ceremonies would be with everybody, with all the statues, everyone just getting together. And I remember they would turn the St. Peter statue for my grandfather. We would always have the pins on of St. Peter. It just meant so much.
Oh, my grandma, my grandmother used to sit in front of the altar back in the day, and she'd be the one that would give all the pins for donations and everything. She was always there, always front center. It's, people, if you have one on, it's funny, you see everybody, you got a pin, you got a pin? No, go down there and get it, whatever. Sometimes you have a couple extras, but I mean, I have like a collection of them for the past, probably
My mom
the
was
past
saying
10
that
years.
too. She has like 40.
Oh yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people have the.
Yeah.
I remember they used to have the little ones for the kids, with the red, white, and blue flag, and they lately in like the past 10 years they've really gone all out, and every year they get really nicer and nicer. And then on the flag it says what year it is. We're only 4 years away from the 100th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I can't wait till they come out with those ones. They
Yeah.
get those should be really big.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, folks, if you're just tuning in, welcome to St. Peter's Fiesta in Gloucester, Massachusetts. It's the final day of our Fiesta. I'm Corey Kukuru alongside John Nicastro and Phil Francis. We are about to have our men's senior Sameboat finals kick off our sporting festivities for the Championship Sunday. That'll be followed by the Greasy Pole. Will Derek Hopkins win his 5th title in a row? And then the men's junior Sameboat finals are happening as well. And then we get to go out and enjoy the final evening and night of St. Peter's Fiesta. So thanks for being with us today. You can see the crews are already muddling around the harbor here. They're getting ready. They're going to get closer to the edge of Pavilion Beach here just below us. And a little gamesmanship will be involved, but they're going to angle their way into position. They're going to try to line up as evenly as they can.
Chicas out there.
And then away they go. One
Champs
half
are out
mile
there.
out, 1/2 mile back for
They
the
have the red flag,
title.
right?
They're going to have to hurry up before this comes.
So you can see on the screen right in front of us, that looks like chaos, right? That's Vito Gigalone.
Chaos right there.
Yeah, Vito
merger.
Gigalone's right on the screen.
Chaos merger.
That you
and
just
ZFG.
saw was Vito Gigalone.
And ZFG's out there. They're coming out now. They're coming around right
There
now.
they come. The champs are coming around, but the crew that you see right now is chaos. That's Joe Novello and Timmy Oakes, and you can see the 10 rowers getting ready. Back in the day, I mean, they used to go out fishing and then come out and row. So right from work, fishing, pulling in the nets, old school style, pulling the fish right onto the same boat, dropping off the money they earned with the fish, and then coming over here and rowing a race, and then going right back to work. Look at those oars, 10 in the water at the same time. If one oar is off, the scuttler putting them, just making sure he's playing with the wind. Walk us through right now, Phil, what is going through their minds?
I definitely know what they're doing right now. He's going for a little loosen up, get their minds off it, get them ready, make sure the muscles aren't tight. Joe right now, he's talking to this guy. I think Timmy's trying to get his course. I know Timmy puts a lot into his course. Timmy's a good steerer. He knows exactly what he's doing. All 3 of them do. I'm expecting, they line up, I'm expecting a fast start today.
Yeah?
I really think they just want to get it over with. You got perfect conditions. You don't want to mess around too long. You never know if a breeze is going to pick up. And now you have to worry about going jockeying back and forth, back and forth. Right now, the conditions are perfect. I think we're gonna have a fast start.
Yeah, a few hours ago, that wind was actually coming from the southeast, and it shifted southwest, west-southwest.
So the boat that you just saw on the screen, that was Chaos with Joe Novello and Timmy Oakes. They're lined up and ready to go. So they're waiting. 3 boats will be lining up momentarily, and the coaches will put their hands up. And the honor system, as one coach puts it up, the second and the third, they'll go half a mile out, half a mile back.
All right, gentlemen, let's get in position here while the racers get ready. We can show you can see the flotilla form behind the Greasy pole with that competition coming up shortly. But you also see to the right side of our racing lanes here, a secondary flotilla. And what the Coast Guard and police boats are trying to do now are get any recreational vehicles out of the way. We don't want them messing with the water that the rowers are going to have to be dealing with this afternoon. In the meantime, coming just around the Fort neighborhood on the left side of your screen, the Greasy Pole walkers are all on a boat. They're going to make their way to the platform. They are costumed up and ready to go. And you can hear the announcers here on the beach. They'll be giving their play-by-play to the thousands of folks lined up here in Gloucester along the Fort neighborhood, along Stacy Boulevard, where the Fisherman statue is.
Good crowd today.
Great crowd today. Beautiful afternoon.
You're seeing the pan view of the Gloucester Inner Harbor. This is what it's all about. What a beautiful view of UC Championship Sunday. We have Chaos in the Santa Maria. We'll be going for the blue flag. You have yesterday's winner. Coming in second yesterday was the Merger. They'll be in the Nina going for the red flag. Then in the middle, you have 2022 champion ZFG in the Pinta, going for the white flag. So from left to right, you have the Merger, ZFG, Chaos. The champs are in the middle.
And the crews right now just spending a final few quiet moments with one another before they get up here to the starting line, which is essentially right at where the sand and water meets here at Pavilion Beach.
Okay, we have Phil. Right now, you know, my cousin Phil, one thing is, he knows this industry. He's been on the boats. He knows what it takes. Phil, you know Joe Novello. You know Timmy Oakes. You were there. What is Joe Novello and Timmy Oakes thinking right now? What's going through their mind?
I think Joe's just, I never really talked to Joe what goes through his mind. I think he's just focused on his job as a coach. He knows how important he is with these guys, especially because some of them, they've only been together 2 or 3 years.
What does he say to a 21-year-old on that boat who's rowing in front of thousands of people?
I saw what he said to the kid the other night. He said, welcome to the crew. And that's it. Because they accept people with open arms. They don't cut people, they just replace. That's all they do.
Right, and we know that about Joe, and that's what makes him great. So, we got a great view of the Gloucester Harbor, the Greasy Pole. We're getting ready to line up Championship Sunday, the 2022 Sameboat champs. ZFG will be in the middle, looking to repeat. The last team to repeat was Chaos. Chaos was the last team to repeat the title, and it hasn't been done in a while. That was in 2009, 2010. Chaos.
And guys making their way through the flotilla now towards the Greasy Pole are today's 32 walkers. That's all, people love seeing that happen.
Here comes the Greasy Pole walkers coming around. Yesterday's champ. Congratulations to Steve Militello. 2 beautiful walks. He had one in the second round, and then he had the deciding walk in the third round after a controversial nailgate situation that's going through this industry. Only time will tell today. Will it be put to sleep when somebody just takes it down and ends that discussion?
And there is the flotilla greeting and the beachgoers greeting today's Greasy Pole competitors.
Here comes the Greasy Pole walkers.
All champs.
The Greasy Pole walkers are coming in. They're going to do their little loop around the greasy pole. The greasy pole is 45 feet. You only see 40 of it because you got to walk 40 feet to get the end. There's another 5 feet on the deck. That's where they get their start from. And there they are. You're seeing them on the screen. Those are your greasy pole walkers on Championship Sunday.
Going right across the Sameboat course.
And here comes our national anthem. Here we go, boys. 2023 Championship Sunday.
We got to say, 3 beautiful renditions of the anthem this weekend. We have to give her credit for that, but also you can hear how amped up everyone is today.
Oh, yeah, we had a good crowd today.
Here we go.
This is it. There's the greasy pole walkers going to the pole.
I think you're going to see the boats line up and go because they see what's coming in.
Viva San Pedro! Viva San Pedro!
Viva! 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 All right, things are going to happen fast now, folks.
Walking. He hasn't walked in a couple of years, has he?
No, Steve's up there. Steve LeBlanc, guest from yesterday, hasn't walked in a while.
He's celebrating his 30th anniversary of his first flag, Phil.
There's the greasy pole walkers. They're going to be going right after our
Here comes
men's
the merger.
division.
Here comes the merger.
And here they come. Here
These
comes the merger.
The kids might get squashed.
All right, the last few recreational boats are going to get scooted out of the Sameboat path.
They got to get them out of the way.
Yeah, the walkers are going to make their way to the platform.
Phil was a good football coach too. Give him all the props.
Yeah, I gave you your first championship in any sport, didn't I?
You gave me everything, Phil. You're giving me a headache too.
Oh, remember that game? Corey, you want to hear the story? He gets toasted for about a 75-yard touchdown on the first play of the game, right? I said, John, come here, take the gloves off. We ended up winning. Danny Mousy just wanted me to mention that.
All right. I don't remember that story.
We might, you know something? We might pick on each other here. We actually love each other.
Right, absolutely. Do you want me to tell him the Hampton Hill story when you didn't record it out and I took you out highest ERA in the history? It's called
This is Sunday.
But anyway, let's go. Here we go, guys. We have 2023 Sameboat Championship Sunday. They're lining up. To the left, we have the merger. We'll be going for the red flag in the Nina. In the middle is your defending champs, ZFG in the Pinta, going for the white flag. To the right, you have Chaos in the Santa Maria, going for the blue flag. They're lining up right now. You can see them lining up right in front of us.
I think the sun might actually duck away for a little bit soon. See that kind of effect that has.
Yep.
Here they go, lining up in front of us. You can see on the screen now.
All right, Phil, keep talking here now.
I think
there you go, and you got a view right now of the
I think
ZFG.
they both have their course. I think they know where they want to go. They're going to line up. They're going to go. Oaksy's all set. Joe Balbo's all set. They're perfect where they are right now because of the conditions. I think Mike Harmon's going to turn it around, and they're going to line up. They're going.
All right, it looks like they're lining up.
There they go. So you're going to see now the coaches standing up. The honor system, they'll be putting up their hands. This is crucial. This is crucial. You're going to see the bow guys in the front.
Keep an eye on Chaos. He's going to try to get a little speed to creep up on them.
Right, here we go, guys. You're seeing the bow men. The 4 and 5 seats are going to be doing a little bit of feathering. Just picture Fred Flintstone running in place, getting ready to get his car to go. If he doesn't run in place, it doesn't go anywhere. So they're feathering. Right now, they're waiting all 3 boats. To the left, the merger. The middle, the champs. ZFG. To the right, Chaos. The coach is standing. The scuttle is standing, getting ready to
keep an eye on the middle boat.
Keeping the boat straight. There they go, feathering.
He's thinking away where he can
there they go,
steal
feathering.
the start.
ZFG in the middle. That's your champs. They already have a 2-boat lead before the boat started.
Middle boat wants to back down and move over to the left just a little bit and get a better course.
So this is when, guys, you have to understand the
over.
importance right now of getting where you need to be. You need to have the right alignment. This is one time. They're not giving an inch. We know how it is in sports, how much an inch can matter. So as a coach, the coxswain, the coach standing up, he does no justice for his crew if he doesn't get the edge that he needs. It has to be at least tied, or you might even need a slight lead. To the left, the merger. ZFG in the middle. To the right, Chaos. The champs, 2022, going for the repeat. Has not been done since 2009, 2010, Chaos.
They better line up, because if there's any lightning, they'll tell them to go in.
Yeah, we're going to get dark really soon, folks. It looks like it's going to stop them.
Can they stop
They did that. We had a row on Fiesta Tuesday one year.
We're lined up, ready to go. We have the merger, ZFG, Chaos. Merger to the left, going for the red
There we
flag.
go. They're lining up. Jig, you can tell when Jig is getting ready because he bends over.
The bow men are feathering.
This is going to be 10 hard minutes.
Yeah.
ZFG going for the repeat. ZFG, they're feathering in the back. Yeah, ZFG's
Jig is ready. Jig is ready. His champs are ready.
In the middle. They're up to the left. Joe Novello to the right with Chaos. Doesn't like what he sees. He's pulling them back. So you guys just got a little taste of what it's like. In the middle, ZFG, Paul Gigaloni, the defending champ, put his hands up. To the left, Vito Gigaloni, in the merger, put his hands up. To the right, experienced veteran, Joe Novello said, no, 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 no. That's not happening.
I was surprised.
That means Joe Novello had the other 2 boats had a slight lead on him.
I was surprised that Paul was the first one that said he was ready.
I remember last year in the seniors final, there were a lot of false starts.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of lining up. I was surprised. Paul's normally the first one to put his hands up. He likes to steal the start.
And we know that. This is what it's all about. They're lining up again now. They'll do it again. They'll keep doing it. The scuttlers bring them back. The coach is ready.
All right, they're going to be ready right now.
In the middle, Paul Gigaloni.
Once Jigga puts his hands on his knees, you know he's ready to go.
We get
he has a tell. He has a tell.
Here he goes. ZFG in the middle. 2022 champ, looking for the repeat. Hasn't been done since Chaos 2009 and 10 to the
Vito's
right.
ready right now.
Paul Gigaloni in the middle. Joe Novello to the right in Chaos. To the left is the merger.
And that sun's going to dip away for probably the entirety of this race.
Yep.
There they go. They're starting to feather. There they go. ZFG in the middle. To the left, the merger. Chaos to the right. Paul Gigaloni's looking left. Looking right. Looking left. Looking right. He's waiting to see what he sees.
Right,
He's
Jigga's ready.
guys,
Watch. Jigga's going to say he's ready.
In the middle.
Watch him. You got his hands.
About to go. ZFG.
Yeah, there he goes.
He doesn't like what he sees. There it is. He's asking him.
They're going to stop.
ZFG in the middle.
This is going to be the start
ZFG
right here.
in the middle. The merger. There they go. The merger hands are up. ZFG in the middle.
I don't think it's happening.
Nope, they're bringing him back again.
Chaos says no.
They're going to bring him back.
Our second false start.
And I got to give it to them, guys. They only rode this one time this year for the title. You got to make sure you got to see what you want to see, Phil.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No start unless you're ready. You know who's right now? It's the steerers. They just want to go. I can tell you, because they don't see what's going on. They should see what's going on. They focus right on the flags. The steerers don't look over either side.
I'll tell you one noticeable thing. That sun ducked and that breeze picked up another 5 knots.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm surprised they're just not, even if it's a 2-foot difference, let's go.
So they're going to be lining up again. You're seeing it firsthand what's going to happen on the start. For people that don't know how a start works, you're seeing it. Once all three coaches put up their hands, the 10 rowers are going to give short, quick strokes to get a burst, to get these boats moving. They're going to try to get a burst, and then they're going to lay into their stroke.
Okay, we're going to go now.
Here we go.
I think they see the weather.
They're lined up again.
And folks, if you're just tuning in, you're watching the 2023 St. Peter's Fiesta Men's Senior Sameboat Finals. Corey Cooper alongside John DeCastro and Phil Francis as we await the merger of Zany Fun Guys and Chaos row for the title.
And they're lined up. Again, the merger to the left, ZFG in the middle and Chaos to the right.
The merger and ZFG are tight to each other, Phil.
I know.
The defending champs in the middle. ZFG 2022
I think Joe Belbo likes
champ.
it. Joe Belbo likes to go wide. He likes to go real high. So he's comfortable.
The merger is Joe Belbo to the left. He'll be going for the red flag.
Chaos got a
ZFG
boat.
in the middle.
Chaos has a boat lead over
Going
there.
for the white flag. To the right, Chaos, already up for it by a boat. Going for the blue flag.
And no one seems to be in a real hurry here to get going.
No.
There they go.
Now, I know
in
if
the
I
middle.
was steering one of these boats right now, I'd be losing my mind. Because I just want to go.
And at the conclusion of this, folks, we do have the Sunday Greasy Pull occurring as well. That is the big event here for Fiesta. And we're going to wait and see if Derek Hopkins gets a chance to win his 5th flag in a row. But first things first, the men's senior Sameboat race.
Yep, 31 walkers going in the Greasy Pole after this Sunday competition of.
Like I said, now pay attention to
Sameboat.
Sammy Turamina. He's in the engine room on the turning side. Let's see how he's feeling. Heck of a rower.
We're waiting for police
Nice
to
kid.
get out of the lane.
And a gentleman.
Yes, his brother's sitting right next to him.
Yeah.
He has all the support he needs. He has 11 brothers in that boat. Here we go. They're lining up again. They have moved. They've faded right a lot. All three boats have moved right.
Now the merger has to move over. They're all going to have to move over soon.
We're turned into ideal conditions. Now we have a little bit of a crosswind.
Yeah, left to right on your screen, folks.
Tell you what, we got some great sights on the beach today.
So this is tricky too now, right? So we're working on peak high tide is coming in right
I
now,
know.
which means the beach is shorter. We've got people frolicking in the water right now. They're in the course.
Yeah, they
So
don't
they're
have a
getting-
clue.
Yeah.
They don't have a clue right now.
Here we go, 2023 Championship Sunday.
People are going to
The
be grabbing
Sameboats.
their little kids when they're ready to hit the beach. You watch.
They're lining them up. You watch the merger to the left. Going for the red flag in the Nina. They moved over a lot. Joe Belbo, the scuttler. Vito Gigaloni, the coach. They moved over a lot. And here comes ZFG in the middle. They're moving over. In the Pinta, in the middle. Going for the white flag, the defending champs. And to the right, Chaos. A seasoned boat. Joe Novello, the coach.
Chaos.
Timmy Oaks, the scuttler.
They've been staying right where they have been the whole time.
Yep.
They haven't moved.
Joe Novello and Timmy Oaks, I feel like the boat is just anchored there waiting for everyone else to get ready. That's how good they are. The merger to the left, ZFG in the middle, Chaos.
Okay,
Three
ZFG's
boats,
backing
one
down.
champion.
If we start off here, like ZFG sort of on a standstill.
No, they got back down right
They're
now.
gonna start
He did one backwater. He's trying to get him down. Watch, see. He's going to backwater, get even with them. He'll stop the boat,
Here
and
they
he's going
go.
to have his guy stop feathering right
And we're
now.
lined up. We're gonna watch the
See, he's
bow
got his featherman already
again.
going.
Like we said, it's like Fred Flintstone running in place. Here they
Okay,
go. They're
here we go.
lined
I
up.
think we got to start going right now.
They're
Joe's
lined up.
ready.
They're
Joe's
gonna get some
ready.
momentum coming
Joe's
forward.
ready.
Joe Novello's hands
Yeah.
are up. Vito Gigaloni's hands up to the left. ZFG in the middle. Four
Here we
and five
go,
are
here we
going.
go.
Their hands are up. Chaos. They're going. Paul.
Go. There we go.
There they go. The merger to the left. ZFG
Good
in the
start.
middle.
Good
Chaos
start
to
by
the
all
right.
three.
The merger came out like a rocket
Great
ship.
start from the merger.
Oh,
The merger
yeah,
to the left
yeah.
came out like a rocket ship.
Good start by all three
Wow.
crews, though. Merger had the little jump, but all three
ZFG
crews.
didn't have one of their best starts, Phil. let's see if they're going to lay
Well,
into it.
you know, sir, if they're a real championship crew, it won't bother them.
Right. The merger came out like a rocket ship.
I think ZFG looked like they were waiting for Paul to make the decision.
Everybody was just waiting for him. Well, you could see him. He was tightening up.
You can see the merger. It looks like they have a slight lead right off the bat. So you have to the left the merger.
I think Chaos
in
ahead.
In the middle, ZFG. To the right, Chaos.
Chaos with a slight lead. Not a lot, though. So we're not going to know anything for another 3 or 4 minutes.
Nope. At the beginning of the race, they'll take their quick strokes to get it going, and now they're laying into it.
Now, remember when I was telling earlier about one of the steerers, right? It was Timmy Oakes told me. Because they have the blue flag, he has the freedom to do that. He had the blue flag on the right-hand side, there's no one on his right. So Timmy has the freedom to go a little wider than anybody with more boat speed. Red flag can't do that, and the white flag can't do that because they have other flags on there. He has the freedom. That's what I always liked about the blue flag. You had that freedom. There was no one over there that you had to worry about colliding with.
Here we go. Same championship Sunday, same boats, 2022. The merger to the left in the Nina going for the red flag.
2023.
Did I say 22?
Yeah.
That's not.
You're stuck in the past, John.
Okay, sorry about that.
Then do we have a feel now of who's in the lead yet? Can you get a feel?
He just said so. I think from where I am, I think Chaos is in the lead. If anybody's in the lead right now, Chaos is.
I think we actually have a better angle.
You can tell by the weight. The weight gives it a little bit.
Okay.
The merger to the left, ZFG in the middle, Chaos to the right.
ZFG's in last place right now.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit from here. It looks like to me to here, it looks to the left, it looks like the merger's up a little bit. Let's get the binoculars.
There you go. We're going to high technology here.
So we're going to have a race. We're going to have a race.
And we just have a passing set of clouds right now. I think that'll be out in time for the Greasy pole. But we have a great crowd gathered here on Pavilion Beach. And once they make this turn at the half-mile mark, they're going to come right back to the beach. You're going to watch people scramble to get out of the way.
Chaos is winning. I think they're getting bad info from the judgment. I think Chaos is ahead.
Well,
might be wrong. I might be wrong.
I might be wrong. Last year.
I might be wrong.
Looks like to me, Chaos and the merger are close.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
A 1-seat lead.
Now that's coming from the judge boat,
yeah,
who their angle is always off a little bit.
Okay. So there's the judge boat riding parallel to the race.
And it all depends on who's giving you the information. I used to like when Vincent was in the judge boat, when we would watch recordings, Vincent always knew. Everybody else didn't have a clue.
It looks like ZFG's behind by a lot. It looks like to me the merger is up.
But ZFG definitely didn't start oars in sync.
The merger came out like a rocket ship. And again, like I was saying, in 2018, it was tougher conditions, 2022 as well. The merger with nice conditions like today.
And now we all know the turn is going to be huge in this race.
The merger in 2017 and 19, under conditions similar to this, they took the title down. In 2018 and 22, the conditions were extremely choppy, and they did it.
In the meantime, this tide keeps coming in, and that beach is getting shorter and shorter.
All right, we should see an approach by both of them. We're going to see the approaches are going to start now.
The merger looks like up by 2 seats.
So basically, they're even.
They're coming up on a half a mile out, people, a half a mile back. They are coming up on the flags. The merger to the left, going for the red flag. You'll see them going into the turn soon.
Both outside boats are making their run for the flag. Merger's going in, Chaos is going in.
There they go.
Get ready.
Here
we go.
There goes the merger.
They're both going at the same time.
There goes Chaos.
Exact same time.
The only chance ZFG has is if Mike Harmon can flip this boat around.
They have no chance.
They have no chance unless Mike Harmon has one of the best turns of his career. To the left, the merger went into the turn first. Chaos went second. ZFG third.
They're coming out at the same time.
Coming out.
They're coming out at the same time.
Chaos is out.
We got a dead heat.
ZFG is still ZFG's still fighting.
ZFG is done.
They're done, yeah.
They're two boats out.
ZFG's still not even over.
It's a two-boat race now. Now it's what you have coming home. Because Joe's crew has more youth than that other one.
Here comes the
Believe it or not,
merger.
he does.
Your 2017 and 2019 champ. Trying to take down ZFG, the defending champ 2022. Chaos to the right. Trying to give merger a race. The merger's up by about a half a boat. The merger to the left is up by a half a boat. Chaos to the right, down by a half. In the middle, ZFG is falling
dead
behind.
heat right now.
Phil's saying it's a dead heat. That means Chaos to the right made a move, or is it that merger died out?
No, it's just what I see.
John Jones calling this like the Kentucky Derby.
But it looks like ZFG is falling behind.
So yeah, ZFG's at least 2-3 boats behind. This is a dead even race.
To the left. Chaos to the
Guess
far
what?
right.
We're going to see a little greasy pole shuffle today.
The greasy pole shuffle is when they get to the greasy pole, they're going to go all out. It's a full sprint to the finish line.
They hit the greasy pole, they pick up the pace to the oars. Chaos has the lead right now.
Looks like here they come home. It looks like it's maybe a dead heat right now between the merger to the left and Chaos to the right. Chaos making a move. When a crew makes a move, they'll pick up the strokes for maybe 10 strokes or so, 5 strokes
Remember
or
I told you about that, Samba?
It's going to come
It might come into play too.
It would be on the right side of your screen, folks.
Whichever boat hits the beach, pavilion beach first and comes to a complete stop is the champ.
You see the two people in the water, they're going to get run down.
To the left, the merger. In the middle, ZFG falling behind. The defending champs falling behind. To the right.
Chaos has the lead. Chaos by half a boat right now.
Here they come. They're on their way back, a half a mile back, and they're a lot closer than that.
They're dead even.
To the left, you have the merger. To the right, Chaos. It looks like to me, merger to the left, up by about 2 seats. The Chaos made a move. Can they keep their pace? ZFG in the middle, the 2022 champs, came out of the gate slow.
Dead
and that
even.
could be the difference.
Chaos just took the lead.
It looks like Chaos to me does have a slight lead as well.
And folks, you're going to see the people here on the beach scramble as the 3 competitors make their way to hit the sand.
To the left, you have the merger. To the right, Chaos.
And Chaos opened it up
Here
a little
they
bit.
come.
Chaos opened up a
Does
little.
merger have enough in the tank to win it again? 2017 and 19 champion, trying to come back in 2023. Or it will be Chaos, your 2010, 2011 back-to-back champ. Can they do it? Chaos is picking up their stroke. They're up by about a half a boat.
Boat lead right now.
ZFG's falling way behind. Chaos looks like they're pulling away as they're coming to the greasy pole shuffle. To the left, the merger looks like they're dying out. To the right, Chaos is just picking up their stroke. Joe Novello, the coach. Timmy Oakes, the scuttler. Chaos to the right in the Santa Maria.
They got a boat lead right now.
Chaos up by about a half a boat to 3/4 of a boat.
As
The
long as-
merger looks like they're falling behind. It looks like they're running out of gas.
As long as they don't do
ZFG
anything
is
stupid
out.
right now, they'll be
To
fine.
the right, you have Chaos in the Santa Maria, and they are pulling away from the merger to the left.
The race is over.
Here they come.
The race
Chaos
is
in
over.
the Santa Maria. They're getting ready for the greasy pole shuffle. Chaos to the right in the Santa Maria, led by Joe Novello, the coxswain. Timmy Oakes, the scuttler.
The
Here
race
they
is
come.
over.
They're coming. It looks like they're up by about a boat, and they're pulling. Does the merger have anything left in the tank? The champs in the middle have fallen way behind.
It's over.
To
We
the
got a new
right, you
champ.
got Chaos.
We got a new
Merger
champ.
to the left.
Chaos.
It looks like it's all Chaos coming, and here they come. Chaos in the Santa Maria. Looks like they're going to be your 2023 champs. Here comes the merger to the left. Does the merger have something here? Chaos to the right in the Santa Maria. They have about a 3/4 of a boat to a boat lead. Here comes the Santa Maria, led by Joe Novello. Joe Novello has done it again with Chaos in the Santa Maria. Joe Novello, Chaos is back. 2010, 2011, the last time. Chaos is back. 2023 champion is Chaos. Joe Novello, Timmy Oakes, Jay Hillenbrecht, Aaron Dabrowski, Mike Tarantino, Tom Conrad, Walter Mears, Brian Dury, Nick Drea, Jeremy Abreu, Matt Drea, and Joe Sands.
That was impressive.
Great race.
Tommy
Merger comes in second, and here comes the champs in third.
Tommy Conrad just became the oldest guy to win as a rower in the history of Sameboats.
Congratulations to Tommy Conrad.
62 years old.
2023 champion.
He's got to give him the ball. He's got to give him the ball. He's 21.
Your 2023 champions, Chaos. Like Phil was saying, Tom Conrad. Tell us a little bit about it, Phil.
One of the legends of the sport, 62 years old. Rowing with a kid in the boat that's 21 years old. I told you coming home, I called it, I said Chaos. I know it, I know the game, I can tell by the wake what's going on. Merger stayed with him a while, but that was Chaos's race. They just rode away from him.
Well, the Merger had a great start, but you saw about, I say a third of the way out there. Chaos started to pick it up. Chaos had another great turn.
Oh yeah, he did what he said he was going to do too. He didn't pin it, but he got good boat speed coming out. That's what got them the lead. But all three crews, you got to give them their credit.
Yeah,
but
what
that,
a great race.
That's an impressive win by them.
It was. That was a great race by Joe Novello, Timmy Oakes, and congratulations to the Chaos crew. The other two crews, they gave it everything they had. The Merger just ran out of some gas on the way home.
Timmy's had a hell of a weekend. His girls crew won, his men's crew won here, and I think he has to row in the junior race.
Right?
Yeah.
So guys, we got to pivot quickly to the Greasy pole competition. Phil is going to join us for the junior races right after this. Thank you, Phil. Congratulations to Chaos. Joining us momentarily, Samantha Frontiero Barrett. She was with us last Sunday. And she'll be helping me and John and what should be a very fast Championship Sunday Greasy pole. It's a great men's senior Sameboat championship. Congratulations to the Chaos crew. But in the meantime, we've got more business to attend to.
What a great race.
Yeah.
The 2023 champs, Chaos, but we're going to get right into the Greasy pole. And this is what we love Sameboats, Corey, but the Greasy pole is the entertainment that the people love to watch.
For real. Yeah, this is the big enchilada here. This is the main attraction. And becoming super popular, not just here, but nationwide. And it's gripping the world, folks, I swear. Well, they do this in other states and countries as well, obviously back in Italy.
Right. But here we go, your 2023 Greasy pole competition.
So now, John, do you have an order?
I do.
Okay, and I think Sam may have it as well. Sam, are you ready, hon? Well, come on out whenever you're ready.
Yesterday's champ will be starting off. Our Saturday champion will be Steve Militello, your 2023 Saturday champion in a controversial. And here she comes. Hey, Sam, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Hi. Nice to see you. Good, how you doing?
Good. Sorry, the hat kind of gets in the way.
Hi, hon.
Hi.
So,
We're here.
we have our 2023 Saturday competition, Corey.
Folks, and we are now joined by Sam Frontiero Barrett, a Fiesta fanatic, once again, and we gotta love the hat,
Yes,
Sam.
thank you. Representing today.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Love it.
Thank you.
What exactly goes into this, Sam?
So I started at the end of April. I work on it at night. You know.
For real?
Yeah. I made everything except the boats and the little people.
That is amazing.
But yeah, it's my ode to Gloucester, the blessing of the fleet, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Now, Sam, quickly, why does Fiesta mean so much to you? I mean, you root for this year round.
I mean, it's a lot. My dad was a fisherman my whole life. My grandfather was a fisherman. It's in me. My dad's huge into Fiesta, and it just kind of,
Yeah.
I bleed it. I love it.
So now we have 31, 32 walkers today.
Oh, wow.
Things should happen really
Nice.
fast,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
You have a feel for it at all?
I think it's going to Derek, to be honest.
Woo,
I
all right.
do.
All right, let's turn around and get in
Yes, let's
position,
see it.
folks. Sam and John, you help talk us through this.
All right.
Like we said, yesterday's champ, Steve Militello, is going to kick things off. This is the courtesy round. Every walker gets a chance to walk, test the pole a bit. They cannot grab the flag. And as soon as that last walker goes for round one, it is on. Steve Militello gets a chance as he won yesterday. And if he doesn't get it, Derek Hopkins looks for his 5th flag in a row.
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Derek Hopkins, Steve Militello, great job. There goes Steve Militello. Look at him all the way. Same thing as he did yesterday.
There you go.
Steve Militello, and let's give what could be a future legend his props.
All right,
Derek
folks.
Hopkins.
Let's watch.
2019, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2022, Sunday, 4-time champion.
Let's see it, Derek.
There hasn't been a 5-time champion since Peter Black Frontero did it. Peter Black, there he goes, Derek Hopkins. He went to about halfway.
Pretty sure that's the first time he's ever actually fallen off before getting to the end.
He actually said that yesterday. Next up is Anthony Novello. Anthony Novello was our 2022 Saturday champion. Anthony Novello, there he goes.
Whoa, quick drop.
Chin music.
Took some Greasy.
Randy Sweet.
You know most of these guys, Sam?
I know of a lot of them, yeah. Personally, I know some of them, yeah, absolutely.
There he
He won
goes.
Saturday, my son's first Fiesta ever.
Now, what did you think about what happened with Ross Carlson yesterday and the nails?
I feel bad for Ross.
Yeah.
I'm happy Steve won, but that's a tough break. That stays with you forever.
Yep. There goes Michael Sanfilippo, 2018
And it happened on Friday too. I feel bad for the Friday guys.
Yeah, Nicky
It's
Taramino.
tough. Jake
Jake
Wagner.
Wagner.
2017 Sunday champ.
Jake Wagner, 2013 Friday, 2014 Saturday, 2016 Sunday.
He took a few steps out, came back.
Next up is
I think
Hold on.
we still on Jake?
Jake hasn't
He's
gone
still,
yet.
yeah,
There we
he's
go.
concentrating. There we go.
There you go. There goes
Getting
Jake, a
his
good
momentum.
walker.
Furious feet.
Yep. Getting that momentum going.
There we go, Sam. We got Kyle Barry, 2013
Barry.
Friday, 2014 Saturday, 2016 Sunday.
All right.
Your pick is Derek, Sam?
I think it's going to go Derek. I do.
Yeah.
I think it is.
That was the first time I've ever seen him only go halfway.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Steve had a really good first walk.
Yeah.
You know.
He had a great second walk and
yeah.
obviously third walk
Oh
yesterday.
yes, yes.
There he goes, Kyle Barry, another good walker. Here we go, Lenny Taramina, 2015 Friday champ, 2016 Saturday champ, Lenny Taramina. It's loaded with good walkers.
He made a great chicken parm sub back in the day.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
they really did have the best chicken parm in town.
This is his dad. This is his son, but he worked it
A
too.
third, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the third.
You have any Sam backup picks? If Derek doesn't do it, a favorite up
I
there?
always root for Stu. I grew up with Stu.
Yeah, absolutely. Lenny.
That was a face to the pole. Nikki, I grew up with Nikki Avalos too.
Yep.
You know, I'd love to see Steve LeBlanc pull it off, come
Right.
out of retirement.
Yeah,
You know, Mark Allen too. There's a lot of guys up there that I'd like to see with it. It's a good bunch.
Mark Allen, 2014 Sunday champ.
Had a couple beers with Mark a few weeks ago.
Nice.
Not sure he remembers that, but
Mark Allen.
First round is a courtesy round, and there goes Mark Allen. Next up,
quick drop.
Yep.
Nick Avalos, 2012 Saturday, 2013 Sunday.
Remember those wins?
Oh yeah. They were good ones.
Yep. The first round is a courtesy round. You cannot take the flag down in the first round. Everyone gets one walk. In the second round, Steve Militello, 2022-23 Saturday champ, and there goes Nick Avalos. Nicky Avalos, Nick, nice work.
Not bad, not bad.
Steve Militello will start us off in the second round for real. Stu McGilvery, 2004 Friday, 2004 Saturday, 2004 Sunday, 2008, 9, 10, and 12 Sunday champ. A lot of titles for Stu McGilvery.
Oh, big reception from the crowd there. Everyone
Our
loves McGilvery.
favorite, Stu, a great guy. Stu McGilvery.
Let's go, Stu. Nice. All right. It's a good one.
Good walk by Stu. Peter Canavo, 2010 Saturday champ.
Another great day.
Just a look. It's like there's somebody up there that we
There
would
is.
love
It's
to
like
win.
you can't help
I
it.
know.
It's you know.
Sunday's just loaded
there
with
you
champs.
go. Ooh.
There's
It
a lot for the
truly is
community.
Champs Day. It truly
Really is.
Oh yeah, Peter's great. Him and his brother.
2005 Friday, 2006 Saturday champ, the People's champ, Vinny Gumaz.
Vinny Gumbaz Parisi, 2005 Friday, 2006 Saturday. The People's champ, Vinny Parisi. First round, here we go.
Oh,
there
right
he
out the
goes.
gate.
He's like a rocket
Right
ship.
out the gate.
Oh, nice slide.
Nice. That was a good one. Right out the gate.
The next rocker, 2009 Saturday champ, Joe Sterling.
Joe Sterling.
And if you're just tuning in, you have Derek Hopkins in the courtesy round, got maybe 2/3 of the way.
Yeah, he did not. It wasn't
Popped
bad,
off.
but he definitely didn't get to the end like he usually does.
Right.
So.
Right, Sam. He usually goes to the end. Now he's been on his
Always.
courtesy walk.
Yep. Oh, Joe Sterling.
There he goes, Joe
Nope,
Sterling.
not bad.
Derek did say in one of his first round walks, he was a little over 3/4 and he fell off and it wasn't his choice. That might be the second time it's happened.
All right.
All right, so it has happened before.
He said it
All
did
right,
happen,
all right.
yeah. I don't know if he was being humble.
He would know. Well,
Maybe he was being humble.
yeah, maybe.
But it seems like to me, you get to the end anytime he walks.
I mean, that's what I thought.
I feel
thought,
like he could walk to the
oh,
causeway.
and have a meal and come back and you wouldn't even know that he was gone.
Right. There he goes.
Oh, not bad. They got some good weather for it today.
All right, the next rocker.
Who we got next?
Walking the fresh out of China,
Oh, all right. Romeo
walking the
Oliver.
man on the star of Steve Jr., the 1993 Friday, 94 Sunday champ, Steve Jr.
All right.
Steve LeBlanc, yesterday's
Steve LeBlanc,
guest.
there we
Yesterday's
go.
guest right here on this
Yes.
platform, Steve
Let's
LeBlanc.
go, Steve.
There he is,
I don't know if you guys
93,
got to see
94 champ.
his outfit was fantastic, his little costume.
Solid gold dancer.
There he
Yes,
goes,
there we
Steve.
go.
All right,
Not
good bid,
bad.
He told Derek Hopkins, Sam, that you'll be carrying me up as a champ.
Yeah, I
He did
hope.
say it.
I would love to see
I
that.
know.
I would love to see Steve do it.
These are called proteges. They're walking for former champs. All the guys that just went were champs. These guys are walking for champions. What a great honor. You have Antonio Romeo Oliver walking for the legend, Mazza.
The sheriff.
Anthony Mazza Giamanco.
Oh, nice.
There he
Not
goes,
bad.
walking in honor of him.
Some grease falling
Next
off
up,
there.
Ryan Sayers walking for Nino Sanfilippo.
All right, the next rocker, Ryan Sears, walking for Nino Sanfilippo.
Oh, got some crowd. The San Filippo's down at the end.
Yep.
Beach court.
Great family and an awesome cookout as
Absolutely.
always.
Yes. There we go.
There he goes. Next up, Max Nicastro walking for Beanie Nicastro.
All right.
Love being here. And folks, this is just the courtesy round now. We're in the middle of the courtesy round. Can't grab the flag.
Not bad.
And the wig came with it.
Here we go. Tristan Mitchell walking for Sleepy.
Sleepy Palazzolo,
Sleepy Palazzolo,
yes.
not only a champion on the Greasy pole, a champion in the Sameboats as well.
Double threat.
God rest his soul. God rest all the souls of the
Yes.
people that have passed.
Palazzola's hoot and holler.
There it is.
Oh.
There he goes.
Not
Ooh.
bad.
Tristan Mitchell down. Next up, Zach Abbott walking for the GOAT, Peter Black Frontero.
Cousin
Peter Black Frontero.
Pete. He was a fun one to
Oh,
watch.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Zach Abbott,
It's crazy.
9-time champion,
8
Peter Black
Sundays in a row.
Frontero.
That's insane.
He's only won it on Sundays.
Oh, not bad.
There he goes. Next up, Scott McCormick walking for Jake Woods. Jake Woods, a 7-time champion.
Jake Wood is one of my husband's oldest friends. They go way, 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 way
Yeah,
back.
Did
Good
your husband
guy.
walk this year, Sam?
Yeah, he walked yesterday. He did good.
yeah.
He did good.
Jake Wood was the first person to win it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in 1999.
Sam, how come you
Walking
haven't
in his
walked?
honor.
Oh, goodness.
Come on.
You know, if I was a teenager, I would totally get up there and do it. I went up there not too long ago with my dad. We snuck up, and I couldn't even jump off the thing at dead high tide. So I know my place. I'm going to stay in my lane.
Right?
Leave it to the professionals.
We like your lane, Sam.
Yes, well, thank you.
Scott McCormick walking for Jake Woods. They got a little bit of the crush. Brett Geiper walking for
he's
Joe
okay.
Da Silva.
He's okay.
Yep, they check him out. The walkers look after for each other when they walk.
Walking for Joe
Joey
DeSilva.
D.
D.
Brett Geipo.
Right? Brett Geiper. Yep. Ooh. The fans love that one.
Another great family, the Geipo.
Chris
Oh, yeah.
Noyes walking for Rich Hopkins, who is the father of Derek Hopkins. So Chris Noyes.
And also one of the Greasy pole walkers to knock the flag down at one point.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard fall.
Better watch him
Very
on that
hard
one.
fall.
He
That
says
was
he's
the
all
head
right.
over heels.
He's good. Thumbs up.
Darren Verga walking for Joe Verga. Getting towards the end already, a little different than Greasy Pole Saturday where you have 45, 46 walkers. Championship Sundays, different ball game.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there he goes.
But he looked great doing it, right?
He did. That tutu is fantastic.
Giacomo Romeo walking for Joe Marino. We're getting towards the end, Sam. What are you thinking?
I don't
Let's
know.
get
I
into
think
the top.
Sunday's infamous for going early in the second round. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Edie Seagull walking for Joe Parmesano.
Joe Palmisano, another old champ.
Great
Does
guy.
the kids' games on beach court during
Yep.
Fiesta.
Who loves
Great
Fiesta
guy.
and the fort more?
Oh,
There you go.
can't.
Oh, no.
That could be a rib.
They're good. Thumbs up.
That's one of the worst. Yeah, that's one of the worst falls.
Oh, on the back.
On the other, get those
Tailbone.
ribs.
Awful.
Luke Sargent walking for Anthony Saputo.
The self-proclaimed sexiest guy on the pole is what he used to call himself.
He taunted us when we were doing this last year, Sam. Remember that from the balcony?
I remember.
Getting a few more walkers. The courtesy round will be over.
Oh,
Derek McDowell walking for Paul Nicastro. There we go. We have 5 more walkers to get to the top. Steve Militello, 2023 Saturday champ, will be leading off the second round. And here he goes, Derek McDowell.
Steve had a great first walk, too.
Yes, he did.
Definitely did.
Nevin Bertolino walking for Joe Black Frontiero, who is Peter Black Frontiero's dad.
So just
Joe
a few
Black
walkers
Frontiero.
left here in the courtesy round, and then it is on. The first to grab the flag wins. We're down to the final 3, I think, of this courtesy round.
Max Allen walking for Jimmy Slivers. Love Jimmy.
It's a fast
Love
courtesy
Jimmy.
round. Oh, love Jimmy. Jimmy's a
Right.
great guy. He's
Talk
got
about-
the
talk
passion.
about a competitor,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Passionate. Very passionate. We love Slivs.
I love your hat.
Oh, right out
your
the
hat's
gate.
amazing. Whoa, nice walk. Nice walk by Max Allen. Next up, Miguel Siepio walking for David Foot.
Footy. Footy used to always show up in a suit.
He was
because
a
they
good
told
walker.
him. Told me to dress up. Dressing up.
Yeah.
Always had a suit on. That was Footy's thing.
He was a good walker.
He was a definitely good walker.
Quick exit.
Yes.
Jacob Mortellaro walking for Russell Hines.
Russell Hines. Yep.
Those. Jacob Mortellaro.
We believe the last walker of the first round. When we say we believe, you just never know in the St. Peter's Club when they can all of a sudden add someone to the roster.
It's true.
Here it comes. You just
Very
never
true.
know.
Nope.
There he goes in his costume, and it looks like this could be it.
All right, folks.
No.
Go.
There it is.
Yeah. And there it is, the Sunday.
There's the
add-on,
Sunday
the quick
edition.
Sunday add-on.
Yeah.
Always adding people on Sunday.
Oh no, that's a rib breaker.
The boats thought it was
They're
the
gonna
last
check him
worker
out.
as well, but it's not.
All
He's
right.
good. Thumbs up.
All right, guys, look, so
Here
things are
we
going to
go.
happen fast now. That
Yes,
is the
they
end of the
are.
courtesy round.
Another
Oh,
one.
we got one more.
We have
Do
another
they add?
walk-on. All right, hold on.
Yeah, and they do this.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
Always on
This
Sunday.
happens.
So I tell people all the time, I'm like, you never know. I've been at Pete's house when they've been like, no, we got one more.
Right.
Heard people at St.
Nice.
Peter's Club last night saying, hey, buddy, if you want me to walk in your honor tomorrow, I'll do it. Just
Yeah,
tell me, I'll
just
swim
let me
out.
know.
So it happens quick. That's why they have it.
There
All
we
right, that is
go.
the end of the
Second
courtesy round.
round.
Now, next man who grabs the flag wins. It's
Game
going to start
on.
with Steve Militello, then Derek Hopkins. Then we have a laundry list of great walkers.
Yes. If it gets past Steve and Derek, it could be anyone at that point, I think.
Yeah. There's so many good walkers.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
so right, Sam.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
The first
There
guy
we
that can
go.
stop that streak right now
Is right now.
yesterday's champ.
Yep, Steve Militello.
This is the only
Who
guy
took
that
the
has
oldest
that.
guy to ever win it yesterday.
Steve Militello, the 2023 Saturday champ. Is he going to take it down? Or is he going to give Derek Hopkins a
Good
chance at a 5-peat?
Yeah.
Steve Militello had a
There we
great
go.
walk on his second walk yesterday, but even a greater one, Sam, on his third.
Oh, yeah.
He trotted to the end of 40 feet and ripped down the
Stomped
flag.
down there.
There he goes,
There he
Steve
goes.
Militello. He's at the halfway
Oh,
point and he goes up. He's giving Derek
no.
Hopkins.
All right, folks, here's the moment we've been waiting
Yes,
for
I'm a
for a
pick,
year
Sam.
now.
Corey, you didn't even give us a pick.
It's D-Hops to lose,
All
right?
right, we have up here a trifecta with the three of us all picking Derek
All right,
Hopkins.
folks, you can hear the crowd ripped
Oh,
up.
yeah. My heart's racing.
Right?
I saw Derek last night, man. He is amped
He's
Yeah.
ready.
for his fifth
Here we
flag in a
go.
row.
Here he goes, Derek Hopkins,
Here we
Derek
go.
Hopkins, Derek
Here we
Hopkins,
go.
Derek Hopkins, Derek Hopkins. It happened again. Nailgate has happened again. Derek Hopkins is a master of pulling down the flag.
Can you get it? Can
They
you
called
reach
it
from the
nailgate.
water?
No.
Is he gonna get it?
If
He
he
can
can
do
grab
that.
it,
If he can get it, he can get it. Someone give him the
If
fingers.
he can grab it, he
There's
can get
no
it.
way. Yep. Someone
Are
get
they
him
going
up.
to do it? No.
It
He's
happened
not gonna
again,
do
Corey.
it.
We said it.
Wow.
We said
in a
we didn't call it
row.
nailgate. Derek Hopkins said it yesterday.
He's swimming in, guys. He's swimming in.
3 days
He said
in
it
a
yesterday.
row.
Derek Hopkins.
Are you kidding me?
All right, let's go. Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Right? It was a big controversy yesterday.
I
The
didn't
flag
think
is
that would happen
dangling
the third
again.
day.
There it is.
Derek Hopkins just missed his chance for his fifth flag in a row.
He had it. He had
We
it.
said earlier in the show, Sam, that it's happened 3 times now.
Yep.
There was champions yesterday that we talked to that actually said that a person that puts the flag up said to them, if you get to the end, you better use your whole body weight or it's
Yep.
not coming out.
Yep, that's
That is not okay. This is the 3rd time that it's happened in 3 days. They're putting in 8 or 9 inch screws. You get to the end and a kid like Derek Hopkins rips it down. It should come down. It's not about the guy nailing it up. It's about the greasy pole walkers. You should be disgusted in yourself.
The crowd is buzzing
yeah,
right
the
now.
crowd-
So
yeah.
what do you think of that?
It's, I mean,
Come on.
I can see
This
both
one.
sides. Here's this. You know, those are some serious nails. I can see both sides. If I knocked it down like that, I'd be very upset.
3 in a row.
You know what I mean? But 3 in a row, that's just,
I mean, you're talking about a seasoned
that's
veteran.
crazy. It's crazy. It's insane.
Once it's a fluke, twice it's a trend,
It's just
3
crazy.
times.
Nope. This is the
So-
first time it's ever happened 3 times in a row. And,
And
it's funny
especially
because
the way
it
they
did
go
happen to
through it.
Richie, yeah. And it did happen to Derek's dad. It happened to Derek's dad. They put it back up, and then his next round, he went out and grabbed it. I'll
Yeah.
never forget that greasy pole.
But
I'll
now
never forget
Derek's
it.
got to wait for 30 other guys,
Yep.
31 guys,
Yep.
30 actually, no, 34 guys now
34
with the
guys,
add-ons.
That's right, because we had the 2 add-ons, so the 3 add-ons. Yep.
Can he
Man.
repeat? Will he have a
Crazy.
chance to repeat what his dad did? Is that going to be an opportunity for Derek Hopkins? But we did say not too long ago, if this happens, no, Derek knew that this could be an issue. He knew it.
Yep.
He went through the flag.
He did.
He went through it completely. Hands on it, completely went through it. Over 200 pounds, a 6'3" guy, and it doesn't come down. That's
That's
it
yeah.
just shouldn't happen.
I'll tell you what, we've
No.
seen a lot of this green Coast Guard boat this weekend as the
Yeah.
guys are going to nail
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing back in.
Yeah.
So-
No, I think something will definitely change next year. That's for sure. I think. We'll see.
And it is. I know Ross Carlson was not happy about it. I
Nope.
know on Friday, Nick Terramino
No.
wasn't happy about it. And now Derek Hopkins, it happened to the same situation.
Yep.
I understand the end of the pole has areas that it might be harder to get nails into, but at this point, it just seems like it's turning into a personal thing. You got to put it up there so the guys can get it down.
Yeah.
We had multiple guys get to the end and get to the flag, win it. It's over. Derek Hopkins should be a 2023 champ. Can't make it about you.
And in case you just missed it, Derek Hopkins, the second walker of after the courtesy round when it is on for real, had his hands on the flag, went for a rip, tried to take it down with him. The flag did not fall with him. Coast Guard's resetting it right now, and this walk is going to continue to find out who this year's Sunday champion is.
Officially reset.
All right.
And it doesn't
All right,
matter
let's
what
get
we
back,
think.
folks.
That's all that matters is we're going.
3 times in a row.
All right, back to Anthony Novello is next.
Anthony
He
Novello,
won Saturday last year.
2022 Saturday champ. Will Derek get a chance, Sam, to do what his dad did?
My goodness.
Well, wouldn't this be something?
Crazy.
No, we definitely haven't seen it 3 days in a row.
I've never seen it 2 days in a row. I don't
This
think it
city
even
is-
happened 2 days in a row.
No.
Now you got
A
3.
lot of the ones that we've seen in the past, too, it slipped through the guy's hands, not guys going completely
Yeah,
through.
no. And he trucked right through it, too.
Oh, he knew. He knew he had to go through
Here
it
we go,
hard.
guys.
Here we go.
There he goes. There he
Oh.
goes.
Oh, these guys are amped
We're
up.
not
You
going to
can
see.
feel it.
We're not
Oh,
going to think
yeah.
we're going to get back to the third round.
No, I don't know.
Randy
There we
Sweet.
go. Randy Sweet. Didn't think he was going to get a chance again. Randy Sweet.
You know,
2017
that's
Friday,
insane.
18, Saturday and Sunday.
And Derek could have tried to grab the flag from the water,
Yeah.
elected not to.
No.
Yeah, respect thing out of Derek. He said that's not how it's taken down. There goes Randy Sweet. His brother won it on Friday. Randy Sweet. Oh, Randy Sweet. Good walker. His
Yep.
brother took it down Friday. Mike Sanfilippo, another great walker. 2016 Friday, 2018 Saturday, Sam.
Here we go.
Mike Sanfilippo.
There's another good one that could take it down. Crowd
Another-
favorite over on our right over here.
Sanfilippo's in there, yep.
There he goes, Michael
Here he goes, out the
Sanfilippo.
gate, out
Michael
the gate.
Sanfilippo.
Oh, out the gate though.
So that starts, Sam.
Yep.
Jake Wagner, 2015 Sunday champ.
All right.
That might do it.
There you go. Oh, thank you.
Jake Wagner, Sam, what do
There
you
you go,
think?
number 6. I mean, he could, you know. At this point, I think it's anyone's game. In the list, it's anyone's game right now.
Yeah.
I think so. These guys are champs for a reason. You know, they know what they're doing.
Yep. Nailgate is a conversation, but you know what? Nailgate or no nailgate, Spygate or no Spygate, there goes Jake Wagner.
Oh, Jake. Oh, right on the tailbone.
Ah, those ones always hurt a little bit.
You got Kyle
They're
Berry.
surrounded by emergency personnel
Oh,
out there,
yeah.
too.
Yep.
Sam, Kyle Berry, 2013 Friday champ, 2014 Saturday champ, 2016 Sunday champ. Kyle Berry.
He had a
Wow.
decent first walk, too.
Jake Wagner went through the flag, and it didn't come
Derek
down again.
Hopkins. Yeah.
Nailgate
I
is in
can't believe
effect.
it.
Ross Carlson,
I was
same
going to
thing.
say, I hope Ross and Nick are feeling a little bit better.
Nick Taramina, same thing.
Sheesh.
9-inch nails.
Yep.
You need a hammer to pull it out. Now, whoever takes it in the second walk, it will come out. We do know that.
Oh, yeah. Kyle
There
Berry.
he goes, Kyle
Yeah.
Berry.
Yeah, we saw Nick Friday night, and he was in good spirits. He's like, my buddy won. I'm concentrating on that. You
Right.
know, I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's respect.
And,
Ross, I
you
know,
know,
wasn't happy. He texted me this
yeah,
morning. I
I mean-
texted him.
And Ross was happy for Steve. He
Yeah,
was. He
100%.
said that. I saw him yesterday, and he said
Yeah.
he was happy for Steve, and you know,
Yep.
he's passionate about it too. He wants to win. He's, you know,
Lenny Taramina
Lenny
the third.
Taramina,
Lenny Taramina
2015
the third.
Friday champ, 2016 Saturday champ.
another great walker who could take it
Yep.
down.
Lenny Taramina, very good walker.
Yeah.
Will Derek Hopkins get a chance to do what his dad did?
I bet the blood is running
What a
through
storyline
all
that
these
will
guys.
be.
That would be
Yeah,
insane.
That would be a great
All right,
story.
John, that would be nuts.
Yeah.
Here comes
Yeah.
the storyline, and I hope he does. His dad, when he didn't get it, they put in little the nails that were maybe 4 to 5 inches. There he goes,
No.
Lenny Taramina. Oh, that one definitely hurt.
Cousin Mark Allen.
There is some
Hold
hardness
on.
there.
and he's all right.
He's good. All right.
Sunday champ, Mark
Mark Allen,
Allen.
2014 Sunday champ. We're in the second round. If it goes, it goes. Championship Sunday 2023 Greasy Pole. Congratulations to Chaos, the men's division Sameboat champions, taking down TFG. And here goes Mark Allen.
Folks, this is the second round of the Sunday Greasy Pole. First person to grab the flag wins.
Anyone's game. Anyone's flag.
40 feet away. Derek Hopkins just went through it. and it
Literally
didn't come
went
down.
through it.
6'3" man, over 200 pounds.
With some
across
momentum.
scale.
With some momentum.
Oh, he didn't see. You could have walked to the causeway.
Yep.
That wasn't coming out unless you had a hammer.
Nope.
We know what it's like. There he goes.
There he
Mark
goes.
Allen, there he goes. The bum
Right
bum.
on the butt.
The old bum bum hit.
There we go.
The next walker, 2012
Nick Avalos, 2012 Saturday champ, 2013 Sunday champ. Nick Avalos. Another fast walker.
Yeah, another one who could absolutely take it down right now.
Nick actually usually comes out slow.
Yeah,
He's a slower walker.
He's a stomper.
Yeah. Love the stompy stomps.
It works. It worked for Jake Wood. Jake Wood's
Yeah.
the king of the stomp, man.
Yeah.
He made it look so easy when he used to walk.
There we go, Nick Avalos. Championship Sunday, Greasy Pole, second round.
Yeah.
We just saw Derek Hopkins go through the flag, same as Friday and Saturday.
I cannot believe that happened again. I am still.
And he
I'm
knew it. There goes
flabbergasted.
Nick
He did.
Avalos.
Yep, Nicky.
He said it
not
up here. He was
bad.
with us yesterday. He said it.
Yep.
He said, if I get to the end, I know I got to pull it out. So he knew what was
He knew
happening,
it.
and it didn't come out.
Yep. No, that.
You need a hammer to get it
things
out.
will be different next year.
We know anyone that's worked on a deck or something, there are certain
yeah.
nails that you can't get out.
They
Corey.
were spikes. I saw a close-up of them. They were
They're 8 or 9
spikes.
inches. There's something that you
Stu
hold a choice
McGilvery.
on. Here we go.
Another
Stu
one that gets the
McGilvery,
crowd going.
2014 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2008, 9, 10, 12, Sunday.
Let's go, Stewie.
A 7-time champ, Stu McGilvery.
Oh.
Stu, people would love to see Stewie win.
yeah.
Just a great guy.
We got Peter
Peter Canavo, 2010 Saturday champ.
It's another one that could take it down.
Yes, his brother had a couple good walks yesterday.
Yeah, Leo was doing great
Yes,
yesterday.
really good walk.
And it was his birthday. I was like, we're going to get another birthday win?
I thought he had it.
I thought
No,
so, too.
right.
He came really close.
He had a steam going. There he
There's
goes,
Peter.
Peter
Little
Canavo,
slow.
slow and steady.
Oh,
He
Peter.
made it,
Oh,
there it
oh,
is.
I
He corrected
thought
that
he
one
had
hiccup.
it. Thought he had it.
That's what Derek Hopkins said yesterday. Correct that one hiccup you have and you'll get there.
Yeah. Oh, we got
Vinny comes out like a rocket ship. Vinny,
Yeah, he
Goomba
comes right out the
Parisi. 2005 Friday, 2006 Saturday, the People's Champ. He wants to get a Sunday championship. He comes out like a rocket ship. Do not blink or you'll miss him. Here you go.
Oh, the boats are, yeah.
There goes Vinny Goombot. The People's Champ. There he
There
goes.
he
He's like a
goes.
rocket ship coming out. He still has it.
Yep.
He's like a missile coming out.
Oh, here's another one. Steve LeBlanc.
There he said
Oh, yeah.
Steve
There he is.
LeBlanc said it. He was up here with us yesterday, Corey.
He told us.
Said it, that he said it to multiple guys, including Derek Hopkins. Pretty much he said, when you don't grab it because the nail doesn't come out, you'll be carrying me up. Championship walkway, which they love Beach Co-op.
Yeah. He said, I'm not here to walk, I'm here to win.
That's it.
It's a good attitude to have.
He said it multiple times. Steve LeBlanc,
Let's go, Steve.
2-time champ.
He's in better
Saturday,
shape than a lot of
Sunday.
guys up
He
there,
is,
man.
for
He
real.
really is.
Looks great.
First win 30 years ago this weekend.
Yep.
Steve LeBlanc. He wasn't chuckling when he said it.
No.
He
He
knows-
said,
this
when
is-
you
he
don't pull
knows
it down.
it.
There you go,
There he
Steve
goes.
LeBlanc.
There he
Oh.
goes.
Steve-
Oh. All right.
Actually, was that Steve?
It didn't look like
was.
Steve.
Okay, Joe Sanfilippo. Joe Sanfilippo, 2007 champ. This will be the last walker of the champs, and then we go to the proteges in the second round.
One of the many Joe Sanfilippos.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say, if it somehow makes it through the second, I don't know if Derek's going to get a third walk. Steve Militello has looked good at all of
He has looked very good.
Saturday
Very
and
good.
Sunday.
Yep.
He has a rhythm going.
Came
What
out of
a
retirement,
storyline.
and he's on a mission, man.
Yes, he is. So here we go, Joe Sanfilippo. But what a storyline it would be. There he goes.
There he
Joe
goes.
Sanfilippo. Joe Sanfilippo.
Face full of grease.
Next up, Anthony Romeo walking for Matza Giamanco, the sheriff.
Sam, we haven't seen any scooching
There's
yet.
Steve
so
LeBlanc. Now it's Steve.
This is Steve
Yeah,
moving
now it's
around.
So this is
LeBlanc.
Steve
Yep.
right here. Yeah, I
Yep.
thought they, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought
It
they.
happens,
So here
folks.
goes
That's
Steve
what
LeBlanc.
happens on Sunday.
There's some fiddling up there somehow,
Yep.
but someone
goes
might have got
Steve.
up late.
Didn't
Here
look
goes
like
Steve
Steve.
No,
LeBlanc.
it didn't. You were right. And we haven't had some scooching. We had a
I didn't
scooch on
think that last
Friday.
one. Oh, Steve.
Oh.
No. That was it.
There we go.
Here we go. Anthony Romeo
The
walking
legend.
for Matza,
Yep.
the sheriff. These are your proteges. Walking in honor of somebody that was a former champion or for someone that was a former champion. There he
Oh,
goes.
not bad.
Ryan Sears walking for Nino Sanfilippo. You'll hear some cheers when Nino's name is mentioned, and Ryan as well, but the Sanfilippo name,
Oh.
big in this area. There it is.
Oh, another crowd favorite.
There
We
it
had a lot
is.
of cheering for him.
We're in the second round, Championship Sunday Greasy Pole, and there goes
Oh.
Ryan Sears. Oh, he hit the old family jewel.
Nice little slide.
Ice pack tonight.
Yeah.
Max Nicastro walking for Beanie Nicastro. So many cousins up there, I don't want to keep saying
Oh yeah. Oh, I bet.
right? All of us. You're the same as me.
I'm related to some of the Castros too, so
Absolutely.
I get it.
We're related.
So am I.
Related to everybody, basically.
Some of them we're proud of, some of them are not, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
it is.
You can't pick your family.
Oh, not a bad walk.
Here we go. Tristan Mitchell walking for Sleepy Pelazzola.
Pelazzola. I know Janelle, Sleepy's daughter. She's
Oh, yeah.
on the beach. Super
Another
proud
one,
of
Janelle's
Tristan.
so awesome. He's like you, lives and dies for the
Oh
Fiesta.
yeah. Oh
A
yeah.
lot of passion.
Yep. We have
There
a lot
we
in
go.
common. Both daughters are champs.
Absolutely.
Love the Fiesta. She's great.
Tristan
Sleepy was a
Mitchell.
great guy too.
Yeah, he was. Sleepy Pelazzola won the Greasy Pole and won the Sameboat
Yep.
competition.
Oh, not bad.
Not many people have done that.
No.
Zach Abbott walking for Peter Black
The
Frontero.
goat.
He is
Okay.
considered the GOAT of this
Yeah, yeah.
industry. Peter Black Frontero. I know you're related to Peter Black.
Sure am.
Yep.
Love my cousin Pete.
What a great walker.
Great, great.
I've never seen anyone better until now.
Yeah.
That's the only one that I've
Oh,
ever
yeah,
seen, and
yeah.
I didn't get to see
No, he was he
Selby
was good.
Benson.
Yeah, I've heard Selby was great.
Yeah.
I also did not get to see Selby Benson. Walking for Jake Wood.
Scott McCormick walking for Jake Wood. Jake
Yep.
Wood's one of the all-time great walkers.
Folks, if you're
First
just
one.
tuning in, we're in the middle of the second round of the Sunday Greasy Pole. Next person to grab the flag wins. I am joined by John Nicastro and Samantha Frontiero Barrett, live from Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Scott McCormick. Congratulations
Also walking
to
for one of the
Chaos as
greatest.
well.
Jake's, I think Jake's probably up there with one of the greatest to
Oh,
ever
yes.
walk it. First
Yeah.
guy to ever do the three-peat.
Yep. You know your stuff, no doubt about that.
Oh yeah.
You need information, you just call you.
Oh.
There you go,
Taking his
Scott
time.
McCormick going
Slow,
slow.
all right.
Oh, that was a hard splash on
Did the
back.
tightrope walk.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but
Yeah.
Well, everyone, we had Derek and we had Steve LeBlanc on yesterday. They both said you have to have some
you gotta
pace.
have some momentum. Yeah, you can't.
Rex
It's hard.
Typo walking for Joey D. Joe
Joey D.
DeSilva.
We love Joey D.
Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch.
Another great champ, Joey D. He's fun to watch.
Chris Noyes walking for Rich Hopkins. This is Derek Hopkins' dad. Chris Noyes is walking for. Derek Hopkins went through the flag in the second round, going for the 5-peat, and it didn't come down. And what we're now going to officially say is nailgate. It is officially affirmed. There he goes. There are people that don't like that I'm saying that, but I go with what my eyes see. That's all. If you don't like it, then change the name.
If you're looking for us later, John's the one with the earrings and I'm the redhead. Look for the
Darren
earrings, look
Verga,
for the sparkle
and they
in
will
the
be shined
moonlight.
up.
I'm the one with the big hat.
The beautiful hat. Darren Verga
Can't miss me.
walking for Joe Verga.
All right, the next rocker, from Gino, Giacomo Romeo, walking for Joe Marino.
All right, here we
Go
go.
get him, Giacomo.
What is it, Giacomo?
Giacomo
Giacomo
Romeo.
Romeo walking for Joe Marino.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have any nail gates next year.
Whoa, oh, oh, oh.
Oh, close.
I didn't think we'd have it today.
I didn't think we would either, but here we are.
Keedy Segal walking for Joe Palmisano. We're nearing the end of the
This is
second
longest,
round.
Sunday pull in a while.
Seriously?
Usually goes in the second round, no problem.
Good
This
point.
Oh, boys are putting on a show for us today.
Colorful splash.
Yes.
Luke Sargent walking for Anthony Saputo.
Oh, another fun one to watch back in the day.
And I tell you what, we're getting closer and closer to the top of that list again.
Yep. Stevie gonna give Derek another shot? I don't know.
Baby steps.
There he goes, Luke Sargent.
Ooh.
Next up, Derek McDowell walking for Paul Nicastro.
Derek McDowell walking for Paul McCashford.
Almost to the end of the second
Almost.
round. Will Derek Hopkins get a third opportunity to do what his dad did in 1997? Walk to the end of the Greasy pole in the prior round, didn't come down, and then got a third chance in the third round to take
Took
it down.
Look how high this tide is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beach is packed today.
Derek McDowell. Be careful of the next walker. Max Allen had a good walk.
He did, John.
He
Yes, he
did.
did.
Be careful of Max Allen. His brother's on my team on the Williamsport 12s. We play tomorrow in Amesbury. Beat Masco the other day.
Oh.
There he goes.
Next rocker, walking for Jim Rackman, Tyler Wilkins.
Oops. So we have another one added in. So we have Max Allen on deck. That's the one to look out for.
Or on Nevin Bertolino, I believe.
Nevin Bertolino, maybe?
Walking for Joe Black Frontero, Pete's dad.
Nevin Bertolino walking for Joe Black Frontero. Nevin Bertolino.
Tyler Wilkins, Chancellor Owen.
Coming to the end of the second round.
It's inching closer and closer.
Never thought we were going to get this far.
I
today.
didn't either. I did not think we were
Everyone
going
got
to
their
get this far.
chance, Sam.
Yeah, that's good. People can't complain that they didn't get that second one, that's for sure.
Walking for Jimmy Sullivan, Max Allen.
All right, one to watch at the end here.
Max Allen walking for Jimmy Slivers. Love Jimmy Slivers.
Love him.
I miss him.
Max has
He's
a
in
good contingent
Florida
here at the
now.
beach.
He's probably around somewhere. I haven't seen him this weekend.
Oh, I saw him.
Did you?
Saw him yesterday. Yep, gave me a big hug, big smooch.
Max Allen, there
we
he
go.
goes. Max Allen, we said to watch
Max
out for him.
Allen.
Max Allen, there it is. It didn't come down again. Max Allen,
He is
this
not
is
happy.
unbelievable. This is
He
unreal.
wants it. He wants it. He's going for it.
What is going on?
Oh, like Derek said yesterday, if you don't take it down, Derek did not go up at 6'3".
We're hearing some boos from the beach.
There it is.
Wow.
Neil.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Now it's getting ridiculous.
John, you said it from the top of the show
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's one thing once I saw Ross Carlson completely go through it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Oops, sorry.
The hat is everywhere.
But as it happens.
All right, folks, so there you have it. That's the second time now that the flag hasn't dropped with the competitor. It happened with Derek Hopkins, second walker there in the second round. And right now, it just happened to Max Allen towards the end of the second round. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Insane. Not
Sam, what do you
right.
think?
I'm sorry. That's not right. It's just not. It's not. I mean, I know the guys work really hard to grease the pole, get the flag up there. I'm not taking anything away from anybody.
No.
But this shouldn't happen 3 days in a row, let alone twice on a Sunday greasy pole. I mean,
Right.
come on.
And it's
You-
not like they're just
no.
swiping the pole. Like,
No, they're
grabbing,
going through it.
They're
They're
grabbing
going
it.
Grabbing
through
it
it.
and taking all of their body weight down with it. It shouldn't happen.
Right.
It shouldn't happen.
Right.
Not twice. That's
And it's that bottom nail. It's that. It's
Yep.
you're talking a lag. We know when you're putting up a joist on a deck or whatever. People that know that, if it's an 8-inch nail going in deep, you could pull. You need a hammer to get out that bottom piece,
yeah.
and you're not going to get it out.
No.
So I mean, it just shouldn't be secured the way it is. You should be able to just pull it out with your hands.
Yeah.
So now we do have a few walkers left to finish
Yes.
the second. If we get that far, right,
we
it could
get
be the
that
next
far.
person wins now.
Yep.
That's where we're at. And then we'll start the third round, which will be yesterday's champ, Steve Militello, then Derek Hopkins again. But right now you're going to see that Coast Guard boat,
Yep.
all too familiar sight, coming
Yep.
back into the end of the 40-foot greasy pole to affix that flag. And we're going to try this one more time.
That boat
There
is the
they
star
go.
of the
You're
show.
seeing
The
them
star
nailing
of
it
the show
back
this
up now.
weekend.
Look at those
It's
spikes,
that
kids.
bottom.
Look at
that.
You
Nail,
can
nail.
see it. It's actually out about what the length is of a nail that usually holds
Yeah,
it in.
that bottom nail, like you
It's
said.
that bottom
it's that
one
bottom
that's
nail.
in 8 to 9+ inches.
Yep.
Okay, it's
And I don't think it should just
Yeah.
be, rigged up where it just comes down. But like,
yeah.
that's just, it's getting crazy
It
now.
shouldn't take that much muscle after
No.
walking on grease for
No.
40-odd feet.
No.
No,
The
Absolutely
controversy.
not.
this is it. Nail gates in full effect,
Oh yeah,
and
now
it's.
they're barely nailing it in.
Yeah.
There
I
we
mean,
go.
the
It's
flag.
back up.
You're talking the same greasy pole competition started way back. Corey, what was it like 1930 or something?
Something like that, yeah.
You know, so they didn't have issues with the end. Why all of a sudden is an issue? They replaced it in 19. What was it? They replaced
12, I think.
2012
Yep.
is when they replaced. The
Storm
2011
was
is
in
when they
2011,
yeah,
right?
they replaced in 2011, 2012. But the other nearly 90 years, why wasn't this an issue?
Yeah.
Why is it all of a sudden an issue?
Nope.
I don't know.
Like we would see it once in a blue moon. I'm talking
yeah.
like with years in
Yeah.
between.
they
Not
were going
a
in.
handful of times in a weekend.
Miguel,
Not
see
every
up,
weekend
yeah.
and twice on Sunday. I mean, come
Miguel
on.
here.
Twice on
Miguel's up,
Sunday.
folks. All right,
Yep,
we're
Miguel,
around.
yep, up for David Foote, Jacob
Miguel
Mortellaro
Seppi.
walking for Russell Hines.
There you go.
I don't know if it's going to get back to Derek Hopkins. We have 2 or 3 more walkers here before we go to the third round. Steve Militello has just been showing tremendous form on the greasy pole this weekend.
You think they whacked that flag all the way back in?
No.
There it goes, there he goes.
Oh. You
Not a
can
bad
see
bit
it's
of work.
kind of leaning a little bit. It's leaning.
Yeah, that one.
All right. This is one of the add-ons, I believe.
This is one of the add-ons.
Yep, that we
The
don't
late
have.
add-ons. I don't know if this is one of the ones that Phil told us about. Phil gave us some name that
did
came
he?
out of the blue.
Do we know who this is?
Liacano.
Liacano. There
That's
he
what I heard.
goes. There he goes.
Oh.
I think there's one more maybe, and then
Yep. Isaac Perry.
Isaac
What
Perry.
was that? Isaac Perry?
yep, Isaac Perry, the last walker of the second round, and we're gonna go back to the top for the third round with Steve Militello.
Yeah.
He's
There he
moving.
goes. Oh no!
Oh.
There it is. He's off, and we're back to the
All
top.
right. Here we go.
Sam, John did not think we would see round 3 today, especially after 2 near misses with the flag.
No
Steve
way.
Militello, the 2023 Saturday champ, he gets his chance, and then Derek Hopkins gets a chance to justify
Yep.
what we've just witnessed for the
Yep.
last half hour or so.
What a storyline it will be.
Oh my
Corey
God.
and Sam,
Yeah,
he can repeat what his
absolutely.
dad did in 1997.
Absolutely.
What a storyline.
Stuff you can't write.
And he was tall enough that he could probably have reached it and pull it down, but he actually said to us yesterday, if that happens, he won't do it.
First things first, Steve Militello with a
Here
chance
we
to
go.
win.
Here we go.
Steve
Militello.
Militello, your 2023 champ on Saturday. He had 2 great walks yesterday. One was the championship walk. He had a great
Here we
walk
go.
today, and there goes
Here we
Steve
go.
Militello. He stumbled and he couldn't regain himself.
Oh,
The stage
okay.
is
And there
set.
he goes. The stage is set.
Listen to this crowd.
The crowd goes
Derek
wild.
Hopkins. Here we go.
Crowd's going
2019 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2022 Sunday. He was with us yesterday. Derek Hopkins.
Featured in a great article by the Boston Globe yesterday, too. Here we go.
There he goes,
Here he
Derek
goes.
Hopkins.
Here he
Derek
goes.
Hopkins.
Here
Derek
he goes.
Hopkins. Derek Hopkins. There it is, Derek Hopkins. He took it down. Derek Hopkins, your 2023 Sunday champion. He repeated what his dad did in 1997, going to the end of the flag
Just like
Saturday,
his dad
Sunday,
did.
just
All
like
is right
Daddy.
in the world.
Right?
Wow.
You're going to see him win for a very long time. I've been saying he's the next Pete for a while.
That is 5 flags in a
That's-
row,
yeah.
and to do that after what happened
Yeah.
in his last walk.
That's just, Fantastic stuff.
Wow.
Yep.
You can't write
You
storylines
cannot.
better than this.
I bet his dad's real proud right
Oh
now.
my.
You know what? It sucked that it happened last round, but I bet it tastes sweeter right
Now
now.
I
it
bet
tastes
it
even
does.
better.
I bet if you put that flag back up there, he'd go back out there and grab it again.
I gave you guys another chance on Saturday, which was great of him because he probably could have reached up and grabbed it. A lot of good walks out there on
Oh,
Sunday,
yeah, on
but
Sunday.
Derek Hopkins
Derek got
repeat
it.
what his dad did.
Crazy.
Well, justice
Wow.
is served, right?
Yep.
Wow.
And we'll see what happens next year with
Wow.
the flag being nailed in.
Yeah. Especially after people watch the rebroadcast with John.
2019 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2022 Sunday, Derek Hopkins.
There
5
it is,
times in a
folks.
row and has not been done since Peter Black Frontero did it back in the mid 80s and early 90s. Derek Hopkins.
They're going to bring him, they're going to swim him into the beach, put him on their shoulders, carry him right down beach court. We have a cameraman right down there. And off to the altar, and then off to history, right?
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Fiesta lore.
That's
What
it.
was funny, Sam, is
What a
that
greasy pole.
when Derek was walking, there was like 12 walkers in the water that knew.
Oh, yeah, you don't- no need to
There was
climb
no one
up.
climbed up the
No need to
ladder.
climb up.
Like they all
Nope.
stayed in the water.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't even go up.
I gotta say, this weekend for greasy pools has been
Wow.
pretty epic. Pretty
Wow.
epic.
Yeah. Seeing Chaos win again,
Oh,
Joe
yeah,
Novello.
absolutely.
You
It's
know,
been a great day. Great weekend for sports all around, for sporting events.
and the
the races.
controversy.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
Drama.
The drama. So much
Controversy.
drama. Crazy.
I love that.
That was
Justice
awesome.
prevailed.
There he is.
Unbelievable. You see him.
Crazy, crazy.
Wow.
Look at that, folks. Unbelievable. There's Derek with the flag. We're so happy to have him spend some time with us yesterday to talk about what's gone through his mind, what the tradition means to him, what his father's victory meant to
Yes.
him.
Just unbelievable. Just absolutely incredible. Derek Hopkins.
And there you go.
There it
There it
is,
is.
all the way through
Oh,
it.
he made
You
sure
look
to
at
grab
the
it that
speed.
time.
That's
Yeah.
high tech. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
replays.
I think he kind of sped it up a little bit on that one. I
The
think he
speed
sped it
he
up
went
a little
through
bit.
on that
Oh, yeah.
one. Like, look at this. The
Oh, yeah.
speed was
Wow.
unbelievable.
Beautiful.
That was fantastic.
Wow.
Samantha Frontiero Barrett, John Castro, Corey Cooker here coming at you from St. Peter's Fiesta. Live, Gloucester, Massachusetts. This is the final day of Championship Sunday. We're now going to get ready for the men's junior Sameboat race championships. But if you just missed it, Derek Hopkins, the man who's held the title for the last couple of years now, through the COVID years that is,
Yep.
just grabbed flag number 5 in a row, unstoppable force. Not without some controversy. He actually had it in his hands in the start of the second round. The flag didn't fall. We went through another 20-odd competitors. Max Allen had a chance. Same thing, had the flag in his hands. It didn't fall. It got reset again. Got through to Derek, and he grabbed
You
it.
got it.
Unbelievable. And when you watch the instant replay on that one, he went through
Yep.
that
Oh,
flag
he
Like a
trucked
bull.
through
at
it.
like 20
oh, yeah.
miles per hour. If
Oh,
it
yeah.
didn't come down,
Yeah.
you just have to give it to him.
Yeah.
He went through it the same way in the second round too, but he rarely went through it on that
Yeah.
one.
He wasn't
literally
letting
went
that
through
one
the
go.
flag.
He wasn't letting that one go unless it came with him.
No, seriously.
No.
That
he
was
not.
unreal.
Woo!
That was crazy.
That was absolutely incredible.
Crazy
and you
stuff.
see him.
Great shot there.
There it is.
Congratulations to Derek Hopkins.
Wow.
That's
Man,
great.
oh man.
It's great.
Five-time
We're going to see him win
champion.
for a long time, I think.
Yeah.
I think he'll absolutely.
He's making it look easy.
Oh, yeah.
He's going through
Without a
the
doubt.
flag completely. Just look at
There
this
it
walk.
goes.
Look at this.
Watch his
Slow-mo.
body just go through this flag,
Oh,
over it, just
oh,
through
yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally
The
through
Mack
the
truck.
flag. Look, that's unbelievable.
That was Refrigerator Perry
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
That was
absolutely.
ridiculous. It was literally like the fridge.
Absolutely.
That was unbelievable.
Crazy.
Well earned.
Oh, absolutely.
Great stuff.
That is called a no-doubter.
Extra round of beers
Wow.
for Ross Carlson and
Oh, yeah.
Max Allen
Yeah.
and Nick
Absolutely.
Terramina,
Terramina.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And I
Absolutely.
love that Derek did what his dad did in 1997 in the second round. Walked to the end of the pole, went through the flag. The flag didn't come down for his dad in 1997. has got a third chance to do it, and his dad, Rich Hopkins, did it in the third round, just like his son did it today. Second round, didn't come down. Third round, he took it down. What a
I would have lost a
storyline.
boatload of money, John, if I thought I was going to go through 3 rounds.
Oh my God.
That's why I don't, that's it just,
You never
that's
know
why
on
some things
Sunday,
you don't
but
bet on.
usually, I mean, it usually goes in 2, but you
Yes.
never know on Sunday. You don't.
So many good walk-ins.
See? Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
they put on a good show tonight.
Yeah.
Couple
Put on a great
Cinderella
show
stories
tonight.
at the bottom, too.
Oh yeah.
He said it. He
No,
said, be careful.
top to
of it."
bottom.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, great day.
Yeah.
So Sam, what are you up to next? Now you're going to say, do you follow?
Yeah,
the
I'll go
flag?
to the shrine, take some pictures of the guys, and then,
Yeah.
you know, probably take the kid on some rides,
Yeah.
get some ice cream, all that
Yeah.
good stuff. Sunday's family day, so,
Oh,
Absolutely.
yep,
fantastic.
all that fun stuff.
Oh, well, we thank you for spending time with us. That was
Oh,
awesome.
thank you
Once
for
again,
having
we
me.
love having
Thank
you here.
Thank you so much for having me. I was excited to come back.
Yeah, we do have you for another minute or so, Sam. I just want to know, I've asked what Fiesta means for you and your
Yes.
family, right? Well, there,
Oh,
hold
there
on,
it
here's
goes.
Derek
He's
reaching
coming
the
up.
page.
He's being climbed up. There he goes.
Here's our champ.
Going up Beach Court, Derek
There
Hopkins.
he is. Viva San Pedro. Viva. Viva.
He is amped up.
Derek Hopkins did it again.
There he is, folks.
Unbelievable.
You know what else is happening? No one might be happier other than the Marshall's farm stand.
Derek Hopkins.
There he goes.
Oh, crush one.
There he goes. Derek Hopkins, your 2023 Sunday champion, 5 in a row. Derek Hopkins
How cool is that?
There he
going up
goes.
Beach Court, Sam. Unbelievable.
Crazy.
There he goes.
Well deserved today.
Wow, look at that. There he goes.
There's Canava with a high five.
There it is.
Crowd loves it.
Oh yeah.
They love it.
They sure do.
And we had him yesterday, and we saw how great of a guy he is, how humble he is. Right, Corey? He just humble as they come.
Yeah, really.
Just a good guy.
Great getting to know him a bit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hats off to him. It's going to be nothing but smiles in the Hopkins household for
Oh,
quite
yeah.
some time,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so John DeCastro once again, and Sam Frontiero Barrett joining me here. Sam, thank you so much. We're going to get on with the men's junior
Thank
Sameboat
you for
races.
having me. Thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
Sam.
Always a pleasure, guys. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Great to see you.
It
We
was a
love
good
this
one.
hat.
Thank you, thank
We
you.
love the hat.
Beautiful hat.
Representing for the Crazy Hat ladies today.
Yeah, go get your
Yes.
beaver on, kid.
I will. Thank you.
Have a good time
Bye,
at the
guys.
carnival.
Thank you.
All right,
All
Bona
right.
Fiesta,
Bona
Sam.
Fiesta.
Awesome stuff. Oh, man.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and there you see some of the crowd now walking up Beach Court to see this celebration as Derek Hopkins is going to be carried to the Greasy Pole Shrine, then to the altar, and then who knows where else, right? Unreal. Now, we're actually not done yet, folks. We do have one more Sameboat race. This is the men's junior title. And then we put a bow on the 2023 St. Peter's Fiesta. This is going to be defending champs Family Strokes facing off against yesterday's qualifiers, the Salty Seamen and the Apostles. So Phil, won't you pop back in with us, buddy? Man, I need a beer, John.
Wow.
Or 10.
I got the flags. If you need them.
Oh yeah, you got that? All right. Phil's got the intel for us.
I also have a little bit of major
All right,
break.
sneak on
I
in
have
here.
a little bit of major breaking news. I'll wait till we go on camera and I'll tell you about it. Major breaking news. You're gonna love this. So I'm down the beach and I'm talking to a few people and up comes a certain person. So I asked him, I said, so what's the story? You coming back or what are you doing? He goes, yeah, he goes, this is a joke, I'm coming back. So I'm the first person to release it. Vincent is coming back.
Whoa!
Nice.
Vincent is coming back next
Actually,
year.
for folks
Love
who are
that.
watching around the country who don't know who is.
Vince Orlando. He's a multi-time champion.
Wow.
He can talk trash with Larry Bird. He
Is
can
he
talk
taking
trash.
over chaos?
He's not. He doesn't always do it. He's just saying he's definitely coming back. And I told him it's all right for me to say. He says, go ahead, let it go. So he'll be back
Nice.
next year.
Congratulations to Vincent.
Woo.
We love him back in the industry.
Oh,
well, you said Joe might retire, so I didn't know
But
maybe.
the thing is this, it's been so long since he won. I think the last time he won was in the old boats, maybe. He doesn't know what these new boats are about. Or maybe he did win the new boats, but I talked to a captain from one of the other crews. He started laughing. He goes, he forgot everything he ever knew.
Now, Phil, I can't let this slide by. John and you had a spirited discussion about the nails on that flag. You just saw it twice happen the same round.
Yeah, you know what?
Your thoughts?
Life. It's part of life. I want to hear the whining. I love the crying. And I know boy guys who are listening to me say, deal with it. If you don't like it, they can cross your name off as easily as they put it on. Thing is this, I'm sure next year they'll remedy the problem. All you gotta do is add 2 inches, cut a piece out, add it on, and then you can go back to the old ones. But everybody dealt with the same thing. Thing is this, grab it, go through it. I don't want to hear the whining, okay? I am so sick and tired of the participation trophy crowd. Grow up, walk away.
But we have seen the flag literally get blown over and hang.
It's life. It's life. Deal with it. I know you're going to defend the walkers. You're like a union leader. Let's defend the walkers.
No, I'm
not. You're there. You got to deal with it. I agree. Everybody has to deal with it. Don't whine about it. Your name can be crossed off as easy as it's on there.
What I'm going to defend is when certain walkers that are champions said that certain people come up to them and say, you better put all your body weight because you're not grabbing it up.
I'll tell you know something, let's say it straight right now. That certain person you're talking about was one of my best friends.
But
he has more heart and more in this Fiesta than anybody because his grandfather's the one who started this thing.
Oh yeah.
He cares about it more than anybody else.
And I get it.
He puts time in, he puts effort in. So to hear him being badmouthed is a problem. His ego, he's got one of the smallest egos of anybody I ever met. They do a lot of hard work for this. Appreciate what they do, and like I said, if you're gonna whine about it, if you're gonna whine about nails, well guess what, boys? You got it kind of easy nowadays because of biodegradable grease. So let's weigh things out, okay? Stop the whining. Stop the whining. Enjoy your Fiesta. Some of these guys, learn what Fiesta's about before you actually get out there.
There you have it. So we got boats getting ready here. So Phil, do you have the names and flags for us?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Phil, you take care of that. John, you want to finish up a point?
Yeah. So, and I respect what everybody does for the
salty seaman,
for the grease, red. For the Sameboat's Greasy Pull and the whole entire
Family
Fiesta.
Strokes white.
Certain things need
Apostles
to be remedied
blue.
in the off season. That's all. It's a very simple. You need people to defend what could be the opposite as well. That's all I'm saying. I respect everything they do. Everything they do.
All right, folks, so from left to right on your screen we're going to have the Salty Seamen. And in the middle, we're going to have last year's champs, Family Strokes, and on the right, the Apostles. So let's get in position, boys. Right.
And I will tell you one thing right now. Timmy Oaks is going for he's going for a hat trick. Timmy Oaks going for a hat trick. Won the men's, won the junior girls. He's going for the junior boys.
Timmy Oaks and Alexis.
Breeze picked up again, Phil.
Timmy Oaks and Alexis is in the Santa Maria, the Apostles to the right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, Mike, this is one of the races. Mike Harmon's not actually in this race this weekend.
What's this one? Joe Belbo.
Joe Belbo and, what's his name? Carvelis.
Joe Belbo
Chuck.
and
Chris Carvelis. Chris Carvelis Sr. is the coach.
And then here we have
Alex Rodolosi and Jerry Schumataro is the coach.
Oh, I love Alex Rodolosi.
And what a Sunday so far. Chaos defeating Zany Fun Guys to reclaim the belt.
And another little thing, you know how we talked about Tommy Conrad being the oldest rower to win?
Yeah.
Only rower in history to win in 6 decades.
Whoa!
Tommy Conrad.
Only rower. There's a guys that have been rower and coach and only rower to actually win in 6 decades.
Wow. Phil Francis bringing the knowledge this afternoon.
He's on there. He's on the Mount Rushmore. He's locked on that Mount Rushmore.
He's unbelievable. Just tremendous guy, tremendous rower, tremendous athlete.
He's cool. He
runs marathons and everything.
He's one of those glue guys.
Yeah.
You need glue on whatever you do. Softball, football, rowing.
Here they go. They're lining up. The coaches are ready to go. To the left, Chris Carvelis, his hands are up. In the middle, you got Alex Rodolosi and Jerry Schumataro. That's the defending champs. And to the right, you have Alexis Novello and Timmy Oaks with the Apostles.
Now don't forget.
Both hands are up in the middle.
Don't forget.
For Alexis.
Don't forget, if you want to know who's in the lead, ask me.
We will, Phil. We'll ask everything. He's on my depth side.
Hey.
Alexis Novello We're waiting on Alexis. We're waiting on Alexis to the right to put her hands up.
Good.
There they go, and there they go. Oh, whoa, whoa.
And no.
I gotta bring him back.
No.
Oh, she was trying to jumpstart him.
Yeah.
Oh, she's sneaky.
Little
Oh,
shenanigans. Saw that in
yeah,
that last
Alexis.
second, yeah.
Alexis, I love her
like
style.
that.
I
I
love
like
her
that.
style.
She gave you.
Hey, you know something? In the words of the great Ken Patera, win if you can, lose if you must, but
Don't-
always cheat.
Uncle Phil. And now you
Now
guys,
tell
you
me
want
what
to
it-
take,
now
you want
ask
to
me-
take for words like.
Now ask me, what about the kids? What about the
Yeah,
kids?
but you say this. Do you know there's probably 3 million people listening, and you just said that cheating's good. It's not good. Not even a
I
little
didn't
is
say
it
it's
good.
good.
Win
I
if you
said,
can, lose if you must, but cheat. That's terrible. That's a horrible message.
Well,
But
somebody
you also
said-
want to believe his word when he says that the nails aren't too long. He's full of nothing.
You know, they have the wrestle, they have the heel. They have the heel. I would be a heel.
I wonder who your friends are too. So if they're cheating, it's not good.
Now we have the
You can't be-
Coasties once again clearing out the
You never,
the
you got,
scrap.
there's no win if you must lose, win if you can, lose if you must, but cheat. You
As
never do that.
a former Coastie, the Coast Guard does a great job.
They do.
Absolutely.
They can't row a Sameboat to save their lives, but
Here comes another
Here we
cutoff.
go.
Now,
Joe Belbo to the left with Christy Cobb.
hold on.
With Chris Cavellis.
Phil, these guys are way over here in front of the pole.
that's where Joe likes to go for it.
This far
Joe
left?
loves to go over there. I've gone.
They're gonna go under the pole?
There's a couple times I've gone under it in a race.
Really?
Joe
Yeah.
will get him this one. Joe Belbo to the left. Salty Seaman.
Joe knows what he's doing.
In the middle, the defending champs, Family Strokes with Alex Rodolosi and Jerry Shimataro.
It's gonna
Chris
happen.
Cavellis is
He's
arms
ready.
up.
Need
They're
him.
feathering. There they go.
Arms
in the
up,
middle,
we're
the champs.
good.
Alexis
Here we
Rodolo,
go.
There they go, and here comes the start. There goes the start. Wow, to the left, Joe Belbo and Chris Cavellis and Salty Seaman came out. Oh, what nice
I'll tell you what, though, the Apostles, I think
Nice
they have the
strokes.
cleanest start.
Yeah, they have a nice, what nice
I think
strokes.
what you're gonna notice about this is for junior crews, they row good strokes,
They
all
do.
of them.
Wow, I'm putting
You'll see the Apostles next year and seniors.
Absolutely. It looks like to the right, the Apostles came out.
Look at that.
Now, Timmy, that's the same flag you had last race.
Right.
Remember what I told you about the turn, what they were going to do? And I asked all the guys in the boat when I was down talking, they said that was their plan. As soon as they got the blue flag, that was their mindset. He's got the same flag. Expect him to do the same thing in a close race. Start the rowers a little earlier than you normally would, keep the boat speed. They told me it worked great.
So to reiterate what you said earlier in the race, Phil, during the men's seniors, you've got three flags a half mile out, red, white, and blue. Blue is obviously on the right. Now, because they're furthest to the right, they have the most wiggle room. They can make a wider turn.
They can make a wider turn and have their non-turn side fall in sooner, have the steerer finish the turn, and the rowers are rowing the race. That way, when you make a tight turn, you always fall in the mud. It slows the boat down. You got to restart. They really don't have to restart. They just got to fall in on the stroke. And it worked perfect. It worked the way they wanted to. And I'm glad he told me about it because now he gave me a little tip because there's talk on the streets.
And how smart of the scuttle is too.
There's talk on the streets.
Talk on the
Not
streets.
only do the scuttlers do a great job, like Phil was saying, and multiple people just building the farm system below of
Oh, yeah.
youth, but they get extra practice in too, which is a smart.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge, you know? Here they go, Family Strokes in the middle. Alex Rodolosi, the scuttler, Jerry Shimataro, the coach. In the middle, Family Strokes, 2022 champ, trying to repeat 2023.
Yeah, the advantage the champs have is you very, very rarely see a defending junior champ lose.
Right, right. They're just a little bit older.
They're a little bit older
stronger.
and more experienced now. But you
Yeah,
want to know
they're
something? These kids, both of these other crews rode real well yesterday.
Yeah, they did. I was so impressed, like you, Phil, with the stroke.
That's why I'm impressed with this, the way they keep the stroke. What a beautiful day on the beach here. Oh, there's my friend Kerry.
Now the tide is actually going out now. There's a little more beach to play with. The breeze has died down a little bit too.
Yeah, it's beautiful out right now. The clouds clear. I don't even have to worry about rain.
This is nice.
We'll be able to get on the altar tonight without having to worry about rain.
And literally, as you said that, I just felt the sprinkle. I swear to God.
I was down there talking to the Chaos guys. Conrad, Tommy Conrad, Eric Dabrowski, who are like and Joe Sands, like the senior, the older members and the guys who've been around longer. I think they were happier than I've seen them with some of the other championships.
Yeah.
A lot of people discounted them. A lot of people thought they were
True.
done.
And they haven't won since 2010.
Yeah, they haven't won
It's huge.
10 or 11.
Yeah, the last
11.
time they won
They
was
won 3 in a row.
they had
9,
back
10,
to back.
11. They won 3 in a row. They were going for 4 that 2012, and they lost.
Well, we got to congratulate Chaos. We have to congratulate Derek Hopkins, who grabbed his 5th flag just a few moments ago. And now we are in the midst of the junior men's Sameboat finals. The Salty Seamen, Family Strokes, who are the defending champs, and the Apostles.
Yep, you can see on the screen, left to right.
I think it's a very good race right now. Let me see. I think the crew on the right's ahead.
Family Strokes in the middle. Looks like they have a slight lead, and to the right you have the Apostles.
It's a 3-boat race.
Looks like it's a 3-boat race, a half a mile out. They're gonna turn the boat and a half a mile in.
I'm curious if Timmy uses the same steering technique that he did. Because his crew told me, he says that's where they got the lead, was when they did that turn. They said that's what got them the lead.
Well, the merger, they did have a hot start, but then Chaos got in order really quickly.
They said they got the lead. They were telling me, they said they had a half a boat lead. They held the half a boat lead, and every time the merger tried to make a move, they would just pull away from them. Then it got to the point where they could see the merger was gassed a little bit. Then they pulled it, and they just rode away from them.
All right, so here's that critical point of the race, folks. With
Right here.
Their rowers are thinking of making that turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah, here they go.
This is
To
a
the left,
1-mile
Salty
race.
Seamen. In the middle, Family Strokes is the defending champs, and it looks like they're about to go into the turn.
The Apostles are making an approach right now for their turn. He's tilted his boat already.
And there they go.
Yeah, Apostles are going for their turn right now. He's headed for the blue
There they
flag right
go.
now. There go the Apostles.
There goes the Apostles.
Both
there
boats.
goes all three.
All 3 at the same
All
time.
3 boats are turning at the same exact time. All 3 boats. Who's gonna come out of the turn? To the left, Salty Seamen. In the middle, Family Strokes 2022 champs. And to the right, the Apostles. Here they come. It looks like the Apostles it looks like they're all getting out.
Okay, they're all coming out around the same time.
They're all out. It's gonna be, we're gonna have another junior
We're going to have another
great
junior
race.
great race. It's amazing that 3 junior races will be the races of the weekend.
Seriously, right?
This is great.
It's great for the sport.
We're in good hands moving forward, guys.
Oh, yeah. Some of
Yeah.
the old guys can retire now.
It's incredible.
What a
So-
weekend. Wow.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better weekend for races.
But
Swell,
last
same boats.
weekend was great, just to be back after COVID and all that BS, right?
Yeah.
It was seeing everybody after a long time. This year's was really special too.
Oh,
These like Phil was saying earlier, these are young guys. This is new to a lot of them. This kind of pressure.
Salty Seamen.
Salty Seamen, they're saying up by about 2 boats.
They look like they are.
Really? Wow.
To the left. Salty Seamen to the left. The 2022 champs in the middle, Family Strokes.
We have to file for a name change next year between this year and next year.
This is unreal.
I
to the
would
left,
love to
Salty
say
Seamen
that,
look
but
like
I
they're
know
up by
I
at
get
least
thrown
a
off
boat and a
here.
half.
It's a family show, folks. Family
In the
show.
middle, Family Strokes. The defending champs.
I'm just hoping our graphics department has the name spelled right.
I know. Wow, no kidding.
The beach responds. Yeah, it's looking good.
It looks like.
Now, right now, but at this point, I got to question the judge boat's judgment, because, they're a few deep right now.
Right. You can see from here the vantage point. The boat to the left, Salty
Boat to
Seamen
the
look
left,
like
they have a
solid
lead. They have a lead.
It is a gift, though, Phil. You do have the eagle eye.
But the boat on the right, the boat on the right's with them. I think they're just going to open the lead up. But in the juniors, you never know.
I was just going to say.
One crew dies, the other crew comes.
Long way to go.
We saw it all weekend.
Right. There's one kid that could just die out. The Salty Seaman trying to take down the defending champs. Family Strokes.
It's a rarity. It's a rarity. In fact, I think Salty Seaman in first, the Imposter in second, defending champs in third.
Yeah, I'm not discounting anything now.
No. Here we go, Salty Seaman to the left with
Apostles
definitely,
are coming,
but the
watch, the
Apostles
Apostles
are
are coming
coming to
now.
the right. You
Yep.
can see it, Phil. There's a lot of strong kids in that boat. You got the Toppin brothers that are strong
Oh,
kids,
two-
really good
two-
wrestlers,
oh, yeah.
beasts.
And you
Cousins,
can't, yeah.
cousins,
Right?
cousins.
And I'm not going to count out Alexis Novella when she's
No,
on a boat.
no, I love it. I love it. I love her style.
Apostles, those kids got state titles under their belt.
Oh yeah.
And it look, Phil, the Apostles are coming.
Apostles
Looks like
are
they're coming
coming.
on the right. Yeah, it does look like they are.
The champs are coming too.
The Salty Seamen to the left definitely have a lead.
I
At
don't
least
know.
I'd say about a boat and a half.
I don't know if they're gonna have enough water to make it up.
Yeah.
But
The Salty Seamen to the left, in the middle, Family Strokes, the defending champs, and to the right, you have the Apostles.
Apostles have the best shot at catching them right now.
Yeah. Looks like their stroke is better because they're a little
Yeah.
bit spider,
Yeah.
just a tad.
Apostles rode a great, they rode a perfect stroke the whole race.
Right.
Here we go. They're
Here
coming
they
again.
come.
Here we go.
Do the Apostles have enough in the tank? Do the champs in the middle have enough in their tank to repeat as Salty Seamen pulled the lead coming home? Can the Salty Seamen on the left hold off Family Strokes and the Apostles?
Do they have, you know something? They have a shot because of high tide.
Yeah. And here comes
Here
the
they
Greasy
come.
Pole Shuffle
Here they
coming up.
come.
Salty Seamen to the left with a lead. To the right, the Apostles in the middle. Family Strokes, the champs. To the left, you have Salty Seamen. To the right, the Apostles. It looks like the Salty Seamen have at least a boat lead. In the middle comes Family Strokes, the champs. Here comes the Apostles on the right, but it looks like it's Salty Seamen.
Yeah, the race
They're
over.
about to get the
Race
Greasy Pole
over. They
Shuffle.
don't have enough water to catch
Here
it.
comes Salty Seamen. Salty Seamen coming on the left. It looks like the upset's in effect.
Smack some of those nails while you're there,
The
guys.
Apostles are trying to
Apostles-
give it
Apostles
everything they
still
have.
coming.
Salty Seamen to the left.
Salty Seaman
Here
might
they
end up
come.
against Gloucester when this is
Here we
something to
go.
go over with.
Watch it.
They're going around the fort.
Watch Chris Carvelis.
Salty
Watch him
Seamen,
jump overboard.
Chris Carvelis.
You might have to run to
Here
Rocky
it
Neck to go
comes.
see these guys.
Joe
standing.
Orlando, Salty Seaman with Joe Orlando scuttling. Chris Carvelis, the coach. Salty Seaman coming all the way through. Chris Carvelis.
Right in front
There
of
it
us, guys.
is. Chris Carvelis. In Joe Belbo. There they
That was
go.
awesome.
Chris Carvelis Jr., Joseph Orlando, Zach Zindo, Don Bain, Brett Cunningham,
They got
Lucas Simmendinger,
So all the
James
kids jumping
Sanfilippo,
over.
Colby Jewell, Charlie Terlak, and Drew Johnson. The coach, Chris Carvelis, the scuttler, Joe Belbo, the 2023 junior champions, taking down Family Strokes and the Apostles.
Great race.
Yeah,
Great
those
race.
kids having a ball. Those kids having a ball.
There goes the coach.
Oh yeah, I told you he was going in.
Which is great. That's the passion they have. That's the passion.
That's our big Rocky and Apollo hugging the beach
That
right
is it
there.
right there. 2023
Heck of a
champs.
job by all of them.
Awesome. Awesome job by the juniors, all the juniors. But your 2023 champs, Salty Seamen.
And a lot of great stories this weekend, but the fact that there seems to be this resurgence of junior rowers might be the best.
160 new young girls, young boys in the sport. Sport's gonna be strong for a long time. And coming from a guy who's the same old guy, I'm thrilled about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely thrilled.
Absolutely.
Great stuff.
Absolutely. What a weekend.
Yeah, so that was
What a
nice.
weekend.
The breaking story. Gotta love the breaking story. Vincent.
I love it. Everyone loves that. What a great guy to come back into the industry. Talk about controversy.
Oh yeah. Oh.
You talk about it.
You see his picture.
He's a master PR too, sneaking that in on Fiesta Sunday.
Oh,
before time.
absolutely.
That was like Tom Brady saying the retirement piece.
Yeah, we gotta follow Vinny's Instagram account now for special messages.
Oh, yeah.
There they are, your
I
2023
gotta keep my eye on
junior
posts
champs.
on Sameboat Intel now. He's gonna be posting all kinds of garbage.
Your Salty Seamen, your 2023 junior champions.
All right, great
Awesome.
stuff, guys.
What a great race.
Cheers to everyone.
Great job. Wow.
Yeah, see the crews congratulating each other now.
The greatest part of the tradition is seeing them just give the props that's earned. Wow.
Always shake the opponent's hands. This is a big part. This is an important part of it too.
Yeah, it's like hockey.
Yeah,
at the
the
end.
apostles are gassed.
Yeah. You know,
Absolutely.
it's the closest thing to the way hockey does. No
Yeah.
other sport does this.
Yeah.
Very cool.
2023 junior champions, Salty Seamen.
Yeah, so there you have it, folks. What a Sunday. We saw Chaos edge out the merger and the Zany Fun guys.
And Chaos, very impressed.
Yeah.
And not that they won the amount that they won by. They won by three and a half boats.
Impressive.
That was impressive. Their
Yeah.
boat speed was great. Good bunch of guys. Every crew has all good guys, but I'm close to them, and for obvious reasons. You know, I won with them back then and everything like that. I've always been close with Tommy. Always been close with Joe. Joe taught me how to row. So there's always that little bit of me. That's why I didn't want to make a pick. There's always that little bit of me that's cheering for them.
And then the craziest headline from the day, four-time champ Derek Hopkins in the second round grabs the flag, can't break it free from the pole, it dangled, he couldn't grab it. We go through most of that second round. Max Allen comes that close, he grabbed the flag, it didn't fall, it somehow got back to Derek in the third round, and he grabs the flag and captures his fifth title in a row. Unreal.
To do what his dad did, and that's the best piece of it, is that for him to have that second opportunity. Obviously, there was all kinds of controversy about it, and again,
No
when you
controversy.
talk to a lot of different people and they want answers, whatever, it doesn't matter at this point. I like the fact that Derek had the opportunity to do what his dad did in the 90s and not grab it in the second round and then grab it in the third after it dangled there. So it's just what a tremendous ending to the Greasy pole.
Well, that was an awesome weekend, guys.
Oh, it was a great weekend.
Yeah,
Great
so Phil,
weekend.
can you wrap up the weekend, you know, in your eyes, what are you
My
feeling
eyes,
right now?
The whole week, first of all, it's Fiesta Week, so Fiesta Week's great anyways. But to see the junior kids, the races that we saw out of them, to see Chaos, who hasn't won since, what, 2012, 2011?
Yeah.
2012, 2011.
2013 was the last time Chaos
2000,
won.
to come back after 10 years,
Yeah.
reclaim their crown, I think, and I know with ZFG, Sammy's back was bothering him, and that had a lot to do with it. Might not mean that had anything to do with the race, but you lose your best row has a merger. I mean, what's the future have in store for them? They've been together for a long time. Do they split? Do they stay together? Certain guys coming back. I don't know. And if Vincent ain't the only one that's coming back, maybe. Words out on the street.
Wait a second, Phil. Don't you dare.
We'll talk about it.
Don't you dare. More breaking news.
Phil could come. That's amazing.
Well, Vinny's
He's
back,
not going to
so-
let Vincent get. He's not going to let
You
him
know
steal
it.
the thunder. And I
No,
love
Vincent's
it.
definitely stealing the thunder, but I felt good yesterday. We'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, cool. All right. Amazing stuff, guys, all the way around. John, do you have any final thoughts on the weekend in general, this year's Fiesta?
Pretty much Phil nailed it all. It was just everything about the Fiesta, to the ceremonies, the parades, the carnival, just the atmosphere. There's being it capped off today with the juniors capping it off with just phenomenal race. Congratulations to Chaos, Derek Hopkins doing what he did. It was just great all around.
Oh, and I forgot, Rogue, the women's champs, reclaiming their title.
Rogue,
they
yes.
got a nice little
They
rivalry
looked
going
awesome.
back.
Yeah.
They got a nice little
Yeah.
rivalry going back.
And
last.
cheers to the Lady
Absolutely.
Lukes as well.
That, to me, like I said, I think the front page picture in the Gloucester Times should be Timmy Oakes with his girls hugging him.
Great moment.
Because there were a
Yeah.
lot of tears. I think that's It's that's a family picture.
Right.
That's going to be on their wall. That's what Fiesta's about. It's
Right.
about your family. It's about your friends. It's about just having a good time,
Right.
smiling, enjoying yourself, regardless of what happens. First place, third place, no matter what happens, you shake hands, you go enjoy yourself afterwards.
Well said, Coach.
100%.
Awesome stuff.
Yep.
All right, folks, that puts a bow on the 2023 St. Peter's Fiesta. We got to thank our crew from Screamography, Andrew Nicastro, Andrew Boga, Andrew Frontiero, no joke, they're all Andrews, Kent Fenn, 1623 Studios, Tyler Harinson, Emily Games, Bridie O'Connell, Alec Palmer, Joan Boyven, Mike Dennis. Shout outs, of course, to the Boatport Hotel, the Loft at Pavilion Beach. What a great location this is. Live now from Fox. Check out livenowfox.com, folks. We want to thank them for all the coverage this weekend. The City of Gloucester, all the participants, all the volunteers, the St. Peter's Fiesta Committee. You can learn more about the Fiesta and help support it at stpetersfiesta.org. And of course, we have to thank a great group of guests we had all weekend long. Eric Spear of the Greasy Pole Shrine, Nikki Parisi, a 10-time Sameboat champ, Gilbert Brown, Paul Gigoloni, right? We saw him earlier today. Derek Hopkins, congratulations to Derek. Steve LeBlanc, coming back to walk after 30 years. Samantha Frontiero Barrett, who loves Fiesta more than her? And of course, I have to tip my hat to my co-hosts as always, Phil Francis, John Nicastro. Love you guys. So glad we're doing this together.
Oh, I have one thing to say. I just want to say
course you do.
my daughter's watching right now.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Juliana, I love you. I'll see you soon, okay?
Yeah.
Just keep smiling, keep loving the world.
And John's kids are with him here too. Now we
Right.
said at the top, I wanted the two of you to hug it out if possible.
Oh,
Can
we
we give it a
love
hug
each
out?
other.
Come on,
We
there
love
we
each
go. See?
other.
All's well that ends
It's
well.
not me he has to worry about.
This is true. All right, we're off to St.
It is
Peter's
what
Club
it
to go
is.
grab a beer.
Put small nails in.
Yeah, John, Phil, awesome as always.
See you
Bona
all on the
Fiesta.
altar
All right, we'll
tonight.
see you
Bona
guys
Fiesta.
there.
Bona Fiesta,
Congratulations,
everybody.
everybody. Bona
Goodbye
Fiesta.
from Gloucester. Viva San Pedro.